Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/LoganRobo. Tonight's game is Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. As you enter the channel, please present all your nooks and crannies at the check station. Edgeworth wishes to inspect them personally. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? I see that Extemporaneous was here bright and early with a lurk and a random Transformers check. Scissor kick. Okay, I'm actually not quite sure about this one. I know there's a Japanese exclusive Beast Wars 2 character named, I think it was Scissor Boy? So I don't think that was Scissor Kick, so that might be like a comics only character? I'm not entirely sure, so you may have stumped me, Extemporaneous. And a would you rather? Would you rather be fluent in all languages and never be able to travel, or be able to travel to anywhere for a year but never be able to learn a word of a different language? I feel like this would have been a harder thing to choose like years ago, but nowadays with the current technology we have with like translator apps, I take travel anywhere for I'm assuming that be able to travel anywhere for a year means it's like paid for me. Yeah, do that. I don't care if I'm not learning stuff. I can use technology. Otherwise, it's like, yeah, I'll know other languages, but I guess I can use them online. Get a job as a translator. But how you doing, Extemporaneous? Thank you for the lurk. Rukov was here also early with another little paragraph saying, Logan Robo is a vibrant, energetic performer who loves to bring joy to people of all ages. He's got a knack for making others smile with his playful antics and a strong sense of showmanship. His style is bold, bright colors, oversized shoes, and an unmistakable red hairstyle. You'll often find him hanging out near Golden Arches, spreading cheer with fries in hand. Wait, hold on, that's not Logan Robo. That's Ronald McDonald. I'll take the comparison. Ronald McDonald is a fine, upstanding citizen. Beowulf says hello. It says Lonely Man late and hello, Lonely Man. Beowulf! Guys, I don't know if you saw on Discord, it's Beowulf's birthday today. Beowulf, I'm sorry I could not do a hot tub stream for you. I had neither the hot tub nor the confidence to overcome my body issues. But how you doing, Beowulf? Once we make sure we have enough people here, we gotta sing happy birthday to you. So, but how is your birthday going? Is there anything we can do to like help the celebrations and festivities? Omari, how you doing? Says, what's up, brother? Am I your brother now, or is that like cool people? It's like, what's up, brother? But welcome, Omari. How you doing? Queen Katie says howdy. My dad, aka Queen Katie Dad, says hi. Hi, Queen Katie Dad. Vero says hello. Oh, Vero, I was like worried we might not see you because we were chatting a little bit on Discord a couple hours ago, and like Vero probably needs some sleep and is gonna sleep through the stream. So I'm happy to see you. How are you? Queen Katie says early, Vero. Vero said Vero on mobile for tonight. Ooh. Fancy. Quickity says, yay! And Vera says, early Vero, lol. I couldn't sleep. I'm sorry you couldn't sleep. I hope I wasn't keeping you up by talking about Transformers. But how are all of you, Extemporaneous, Rukov, Beowulf, Omari, Vero, Queen Katie? I hope you're all having a good day, a good Sunday. I realized apparently next Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday, so we'll probably cancel the stream that night. That way I can I don't know, watch it, pretend I'm into sports, and I won't have to compete with it. But I'd completely forgotten about that. I was reminded because I got a pizza at Little Caesars. They have advertisements for Super Bowl stuff. I think it's Super Bowl 59, which is LIX. So it's Super Bowl Licks. So yes, there we go. Vera said gonna test a slow mode from the beginning and see if he catches up early tonight. Maybe I probably could have caught up early last time if I tried. I saw the Discord notification. Ow! Discord notification did go out tonight. Weedle! Thank you for the Tomcat, Weedle. Weedle, I saw something today that reminded me of you. Somebody on a comics forum that I check every now and then had posted just like some random weird Sunday comics. There's one called Slylock Fox, which has like a bunch of like puzzles and little things like that. And they always like show fan art. And one is like fan art by a 15-year-old. And it was like it was very much a furry character with like hearts in its eyes. And it was like, this was drawn by a 15-year-old, like furry. Nothing wrong with that. I am not a furry, but I don't judge. But like someone in the comments was like, is that effing so-and-so from Fuga? And I'm like, I wonder if that's Weedle. Or maybe there's someone else out there who likes the game that shall not be named. It doesn't matter if I name it, or if you want me to, I can count that and add a month to it. But how you doing, Weedle? Quigator says, then you shall take a break from pinning duty. Any name facts I post here, you can just wait for Logan to see them later. Well, let's see if the experiment works first. But I've been enjoying the name facts. Omari says, I made 2 cakes and one of them looks actually good. What kind of cakes? I love cake. Can I have some cake, please? I would love to have some cake. Let's load up the game, though. While we're waiting and thinking about cakes, left is still the ominous dog. And we met the dog that this obviously is. But let's go ahead and load up. So last time where we left off, we met the person that the new rival character, Eustace Winner, has had arrested as the supposed murderer. Simeon Saint is this person's name. There we go. There's Simeon Saint, a rather odd-looking fellow. He seems to have like a monkey theme going with him because he's done like gestures for speak no evil, see no evil. I haven't seen a hear no evil yet. And I'm assuming that the little pigtails are supposed to be like monkey ears or something. Plus the name Simeon, if you spell it differently, is like a type. It's like a simian. It's like an ape. So we're supposed to talk to him about this chess set. You know, you think he was supposed to be like down here like this or something like that. I think I tweaked the voice a little tiny bit. I don't know if it's even noticeable, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we got to talk to this gentleman here. But let me read just a couple more comments before we get into this, because otherwise I'll be away from the chat for a minute. I'm gonna miss out on good times. Let's see. Vera says to Queen Katie, I could also send them via bits. So Queen Katie says, ooh, wise Vero. Vera says, oh my gosh, cake, share with the class. Vero says, fun fact, exactly 1 year ago, you started P3. That's right, because it's Groundhog Day. And freaking Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow and decided 6 more weeks of winter are ahead of us. Although it's been a really mild winter for me where I live, so I guess I shouldn't complain too much. But yes, Groundhog Day is normally a big day for Persona for us, but today is just an average day for Ace Attorney. Vera said happy 2-2. It's also when he started P5, I think it was. This is the first Groundhog Day in 3 years that I'm not starting Persona game. Crap, you know what I should have done? Crap, as a gag, I should have just booted up Persona 5 Strikers instead and surprised you guys. Oh, dang. I should have done that. I am not good at this. All right, but let's play a little bit of the game, and then I'll be back into the chat. So, this chess set... Oh, that's the one I brought for Bronco. Well, that settles that, at least. Pocket chess said data updated microorganizer. Well, that was a real quick conversation. Wow, I thought we'd have like a full-on cross-examination, but nope. A folding chessboard with pieces stored inside. It belonged to Knight and was brought to him at his request by Saint. I still think there's something hidden in it because we were able to examine it and open it, but we didn't really do anything. There's got to be like some hidden panel. He smuggled something into prison for Knight. We found it next to Mr. Knight. He always had to have a chessboard somewhere nearby. I'm not surprised he had it with him when he, Simeon, you and Mr. Knight. Oh, what was that? What's that? What's a pring noise?
2 more months until 4th subscription, baby. Also BTW, if you had opened up P5S and not played it, I would have unsubbed.
I would have played it. Actually, maybe I should have just done a whole stream with it, though. But thank you very much, Tiff. I do want to eventually get... I've got like so many games. I've got like a backlog of so many games I want to play. And it keeps getting longer. Although the last couple of Steam sales, I have resisted the urge to buy a lot of games, but I've still got like a backlog of games. I saw that the 4th part of Poppy Playtime has apparently come out, so maybe parts 3 and 4 could make up a stream one of these days. But thank you very much, Tiff. And almost a 4th subscription, babies. You gotta make sure that you're taking good care of yourself. That 4th baby is ready to just burst into the world. And thank you very, very much for re-upping that sub, Tiff. And how are you? Okay, so we got sad music playing here. Simeon. You and Mr. Knight were very close, weren't you? You were probably chess buddies. gazing longingly into each other's eyes from across the board, giving each other vibrating beads to cheat. Yeah, we were best friends. At least I thought we were. But I guess I was wrong about that. Best friends don't die. What do you mean? If I knew him so well, why was it such a shock for me to find out he had killed someone? It's not easy discovering that someone you're close to has committed a terrible crime. You know what? And Edgeworth knows this. He does know this firsthand. It's a very bitter pill to swallow indeed. Oh, could it all end up like this? I could have never imagined something so awful. Sniffle. Something's not right here, Mr. Edgeworth. There's just no way Simeon murdered Mr. Knight. Yes, he certainly doesn't seem to have an obvious motive. Then again, he wouldn't have been arrested for no reason either. Dude, in Japanifornia, the reason is usually you were in close proximity geographically to where the crime took place. There's probably a reason. It's probably not a good one. It's probably like, oh, you gave him a chest set. That's totally what someone who stabbed someone in the neck would do. I wonder what grounds they had for doing so. We could ask him. Oh, there we go. Reason for arrest. And back to this music now. Why were you arrested, Mr. Saint? I just don't get it. Why won't he talk to me? You're scary, bro. Kay's a lot less intimidating. Or maybe it's the accent. Maybe he's afraid of British people. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Beowulf says to Vero, yup. Quick said, yeah, P3R release day. Absolutely nothing else happened on this day in Persona history. Beowulf said, oh yeah, because that's right. I forgot. That was the day in the third semester, right? Was P2, right? Beowulf said, it's going good. Cake and ice cream were great too. Nice. I feel like cake, in my opinion, is always more important than ice cream. But so as long as you had that, but it's good that you had both. Quick said, cake and ice cream is always great. Omari said, just a little bit of slang because I'm black. It's all good. I dig it. I just feel like I'm probably not like cool enough. Like, so someone calls me like, hey, brother. I'm like, yeah, like I feel cooler than I actually am, you know? Huh?
Look at the face you're making right now, Edgeworth. You are scary.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, why won't he talk to you? Huh?
I hope you know Katie made the joke chestmates instead of your weak chest. Chest buddies.
Did I say chest buddies? I think but chestmates. Oh, that is a good pun. I think if I said chest, the reason that was weak, I did not intend to say that. Chestmates. Holy crap. High five, Queen Katie. That is a dang good pun. And thank you both, Tiff and Vero, for the 10 bits each. I appreciate that. All right. I just don't get it. Why won't he talk to me? I don't know. Honestly, I don't. Wow, he answered you, Mr. Edgeworth. I guess he's not scared of you anymore. That just demonstrates his personal growth. He's had a character arc, huh?
Logan, as of today I have officially beaten Investigations 2.
Hey!
Which is it just so happens because of time zone logic I beat it 14 years to the date of its original Japanese version releasing on February 3rd, 2011.
Beowulf, it took you 14 years to beat that game. That's a long time. I mean, I play slow, but I don't think any of my games in my Steam library I've taken 14 years to beat. I'm just saying, Beowulf. Actually, I should check when I start. How old was I when I got my Steam? I'd have to calculate that out. How long has Steam been around? Has it been around that many years? But thank you very much, Beowulf, for the 10 bits, and congratulations. So now you don't have to worry about like any spoilers or anything like that. I mean, you already didn't. At the moment you got like even a tiny bit ahead of me, you were coasting to the finish line while I'm just dinking around. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Let's play a little bit more, then I'll read some more in the Twitch chat, and then we will continue from there. He answered you, Mr. Edgeworth. I guess he's not scared of you anymore. Thank goodness for small miracles. The cops burst into my house this morning out of nowhere, and before I knew it, I was here. These policemen, was there a prosecutor with them? Yes, some kid named DeWinner or something. The rookie, I thought as much. So did they interrogate you that yet? What? I'm going to be interrogated. Oh, by the cops. Well, yeah, I mean, you've been arrested. You're a suspect now. No. Well, won't the detective shout at me and threaten me and there are always these hulking guys, right, who get in your face and force you to... Hey, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Here to do some interrogating, getting in people's faces and forcing them to do things they don't want to. Eek! See, I told you. Oh, please don't hurt me. Please don't crush me with those huge, strong arms. Nora, thank you for the raid, Nora! I didn't even realize you were streaming right now. What were you playing? How was your stream? Let's see if we get a clip going up here. I'll have a sip of water while this happens. And oh, darn it. It looks like it's one that the Twitch guru is glitched out. Let me try closing it. And then I'll reopen it. And let's try that again. Let's try, Vera, can we try that one more time? Vera or is, I don't know if Crystal is here or if Rukov is still here. But if someone wants to try one more time for a shout out for Nora, I'll have a sip of water. I'll read some more in the chat. How was your stream, Nora? Let's see. While we're waiting on this, let me check out some more in the chat here. Where'd we leave off? Beowulf say,
I'm genuinely tweaking out.
Oh, it's this part. See, Yuri is mean. I can't believe she did that to you.
I'm gonna kill everyone.
Yeah, we'll start with Yuri. Did you see what she did to you?
I'm tweaking out. I feel like TN rating.
Oh, and there's another one
For me, but
there's still no Natsuki content.
I guess you could say TN rating isn't exactly my cup of tea. Anyways.
Was that?
Can someone kill Nora?
Nora, did you do Logan noises? Nora, did you do Logan noises? Or is that just some other type of noise there?
Bruh.
But thank you very much for doing the shout out. How was your stream? Already a couple comments. I'll wait till we get some music before I do a lot of catching up at chat. But welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Beowulf says, yes, totally nothing. It's not like you sent an important calling card or anything like that. Vera said, nah, if anything, I feel like I'll overwhelm you with how enthusiastic I get about Transformers. Not likely. I'm excited that there's someone to talk to about Transformers. I get excited about that. Weedle says, hoy. Vera says, Weedle. Weedle says, good. Omari says, I'll try posting both in Discord. Devero Quickita said, by the way, Logan, depending on how things go, we literally could be looking at 3 name facts tonight. Just like last time. Could we meet like 3 new characters? Because, you know what? Let's go for it. I like that we're meeting a bunch of characters because more characters means more suspect, which means more like mystery and things to figure out. Beowulf says, Eustace sucks. I feel like there seems to be a divide in the chat as to your opinions on Eustace Winner. But let's play a little bit more. Once we get some background music, I'll read some more in the chat then. So he's drooling and thirsting all over Dick Gumshoe's huge arms. Tiff, Simeon Saint's gonna try and steal your man. No, please, I am calling the cops. And are we okay with this voice that I'm trying to do here for Simeon Saint? Trying a slight variation. I don't know if it's good or not. Hey, what's up with this guy, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, nothing, detective. You're just being you. I guess it's just how you are. I don't get it, sir. I'm a big, lovable teddy bear. Nobody's ever scared of me. Look, Mr. Edgeworth, Simeon is clearly innocent. So there's gotta be something we can do for him, isn't there? Mr. Saint. Yes. You were Mr. Knight's friend, and 2 days ago you came to visit him. You had nothing at all to do with his murder, is my understanding correct? Yes, I didn't kill anybody. Very well, then I will choose to believe you, and I will do all that I can to assist you. Edgeworth is surprisingly easily convinced of this. Also, how come Simeon Saint is doing the speak no evil, see no evil, but he hasn't done any hear no evil stuff? But why would you help a nobody like me? Let's just say I may not be doing it solely for your sake. I have something of a personal interest in this case. That's right, it's payback time! We'll show those two whose investigation reigns supreme. Oh yeah, now we're cooking! Angry Gumshoe! Unfortunately, I still lack the authority to conduct said investigation. As such, my resources are rather limited, and I'll need to lean heavily on the ones I do have at hand. Which means you, Mr. Saint, your information will be invaluable going forward. In other words, let's see if we can't help one another out, shall we? Oh, wait, I just thought of something. Why don't you just borrow an attorney's badge? Then you can represent our pal here. Yeah, that's not against it.
Maybe because chat's hear me outs can be evil, but he is gonna hear us out anyway. Anyway, hear me out. Dice Bronco style.
What? Oh, wait, chat's hears it. Wait. Vero, who are you hear me outing on this? Vero?
As long as both Gumshoe and Saint are consenting to this possible relationship, I do not mind.
Oh, okay, so as long as you're joining in. But remember, your other... Wait, no, because you've got two hands that are already occupied, so you can't be hand-holding with Simeon Saint, though. But thank you very much. But also, Vero, are you talking about Eustace Winner? Is that who you're talking about? Thank you both very much, both Vero and Tiff, for the 10 bits each. I do appreciate that. Now, we got some music. We're blessing your eyeballs with Gumshoe being a lovable little giggling goofball. Let me read a couple of comments in the chat, though. Queen Katie said, oh, also, hang on. Time out. I just realized we got a lot of people here. We've had a raid. We've got people filtering in. Order of business, we have to sing happy birthday to Beowulf. It is Beowulf's birthday. I don't know if you saw that in the birthday channel over on Discord, but it's Beowulf's birthday, so that means we all have to sing happy birthday to Beowulf. So everybody, join in with me in the chat. Right now we're gonna go, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Beowulf. Happy birthday to you. Yay. Now give us some of your cake. Either you or Omari, either of you, and any one of you who has cake, please hand it over. But yeah, Beowulf, once again, if you can think of anything to make this stream extra special for you tonight, please don't hesitate to let us know. Quickie says, one of which is going to happen ASAP after the scene with my best boy. So it's going to be very soon. I still want to know what Doc was talking about. There's some big reaction that is going to happen in this chapter. I'm looking forward to it. Quickie said, Simeon Saint, I love you. You're the best. Vera said, any Eustace hate will get a timeout /J. Magpie says, Magpie's here. I'm doing well. Just spent all day chilling and eventually doing chores. Welcome, Magpie. I was going to ask how you are, but you beat me to it. So thank you for being here, Magpie. I'm glad that your day is well. And I hope it continues to go well and you have fun here. Let me have a sip of water. Weedle says, I want some food like Texas Roadhouse. Do we have those here in Utah? I'm actually not entirely sure. Omari says, I put the cakes in welcome on Discord. Ooh, I'll have to check those out. Thank you very much for sharing those with us. Vera says, chest buddies. I meant chest. I didn't mean chest buddies. And they could be. Like maybe they have like perfectly lined up nipples so they can like just interlock their chests like Velcro but with nips. Does that sound like science? Tiff says, and they were chess mates. Queen Katie says, chess mates. Two of you thought of that before I did. I am not on my A game tonight. But high praise for both Tiff and Queen Katie for thinking of that. Vera says, ha, said I laughed out loud. That is a dang good pun. They were chess mates. Queen said, hey, it was Tiff who started it. Vera said, I didn't even see the Tiff comment. Queen said, I'm taking credit for something I didn't even help do. Vera said, I'm sorry, it won't load all the messages. That's okay. Now everyone's getting the proper credit here, okay? Hey, why don't you just borrow an attorney's badge? Hey, then you could represent our pal here. And this is around the time that Phoenix would be getting disbarred, correct? So, I mean, Phoenix doesn't need his anymore. Just the next time that Miles is over at Nick's house, he could just nick the badge. Now's not the time for jokes, Gummy. But seriously, later your jokes are delightful, Gummy. I mean, Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecutor. He could defend anyone if his life depended on it. Why, he did though. Remember when he had to like fill in for us in what was it, in Trials and Tribulations? When we fell off the bridge and you know hit all those rocks and then had to go to the hospital because we had a cold. Yeah, but I wasn't kidding. I just thought helping suspects, well, that's what a defense attorney does, you know?
Sure, but we can do that too. The only thing that matters is that we find the real culprit in the end. So come on, let's go to work.
Oh, are we leaving him behind? Are we all gonna run out the bottom all Batman and Robin style again? Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Oh, well, shrugging, I'll go running off to them. I'm sure you know already, but just to be clear, if our investigation ultimately proves you to be the culprit, we'll have no choice but to treat you like any other suspect. But you needn't worry. I believe you. Or at least I've decided to try. For now. I'm not really scary, am I? Just hold tight and try to believe in us in return. If nothing else, it might help you to feel a little less alone. Now, if you'll excuse me, he's learned to care about other people. March 28th, 11:22 a.m., detention center, corridor. Your life, your choice.
So we talked a good game in there, but we can't even get back inside the main prison to see the scene of the crime.
Hey, maybe defending the guy in court is our best bet after all.
Gummy can't defend for his life, remember? Mr. Edgeworth is bad at his job, that's why we're here.
Okay, well, who do we have here? I'm gonna guess this is gonna be, Fender. This is gonna be Eddie Fender. Well, who do we have here? I was right! Oh, wow, if it isn't Edgeworth in the gang, what are you cats doing here? Yeah, am I cool? Because I called you cats. That's the thing you do, and now we're just enjoying my theme again. Tiff says, yeah, I was referencing the "and they were roommates" meme. It was good. It was a very good pun. Vera says, dang it, mobile. Quickita says, all hail Beowulf, but yeah, Beowulf beat it on the birthday and Miles 2's birthday. That's an achievement. That is. Beowulf says, and I was interrupted by the entirety of metaphor. And that makes it extra impressive then, because that does seem like a long game. Oh, a poll just appeared. Given the less cooler mod breakfast Rex, PB&J sandwich, take out ... again. Just cheese sandwich, cereal with sad, cold milk, no food for the lame mod. I'm gonna vote cereal because that's what I had. I had Cookie Crisp this morning because I am a grown man and I can do what I want and have Cookie Crisp. So give your opinions to Vero there. Let's see, Vera said Steam was made back in 2003? It was that long ago? Wow. I gotta check how old my oldest, like, is there a way to check when you got a game on Steam? I'll have to see if I can look that up. Now I'm very curious. Weedle says, I should work on my classwork, but I want to watch The Funny Man. Weedle, did you just call me The Funny Man instead of calling me Puppy Kicker? I think I have gained Weedle's respect, y'all. But make sure you are doing your schoolwork, but we would love to have you here and hanging out with us, Weedle. Quick, said, "The winner." Keyboard Slam, they literally made fun of the best fan name while shouting it out. Oh, that's what they're doing. Oh, that's good. I like that. And there was the Nora Ray. Tiff says, "Gumshoe." And looks like Crystal and Nora came in. Crystal does a shout out. Vera does a shout out. Crystal with some emotes. Vera said, "Oh my gosh, double shout outs." And then never mind, laughing with the pa-pa-pa.
Unpopular opinion. Cereal with hot milk is better, and don't boo me on that, or I'll use my mod power to turn chat into emotes only.
Oh, I mean, for oatmeal? Yes. For oatmeal. Vero, I thought I knew you, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. To each their own. I prefer it with cold milk, but that is just me. But thank you very much, Vero, for the 10 bits. Okay. If it isn't Edgeworth in the gang, what are you cats doing here? Hey, listen, pal, if you've come to harass Mr. Edgeworth again, I'll... Hey, easy here, Detective Flatfoot Sholmes. You know, just like that famous, totally real historical figure, Herlock Sholmes. I'm here to work.
Work? What? When you're here to defend somebody?
Oh, is he going to defend Simeon Saint? If so, then he'll be able to help us out, because he'll be able to investigate, right? Whoa, the K-Meister nails it in one. Aren't you just the uber intelligentes one of the bunch? Is intelligentes, is that German? Is that what they say? Uber is German. Uber intelligentes? That's not how you use either of those words, Fender. Trust me, I was raised in a German household. It was a nightmare. Oh, the poll is done. And just a cheese sandwich one? Can you at least tell us what type of cheese? If it's cheddar, I can respect that. If you're putting slices of Kraft American cheese on a sandwich, I mean, I guess if you grilled cheese it, maybe. Tiff contributed 140 channel points. Second place was a tie between takeout again and cereal with sad cold milk. Last place was PB&J sandwich or no food for the lame mod. Well, thank you all but one of you for choosing to vote for something other than no food for Vero. Some may say I'm an easygoing old rogue about town, but I'm actually not a half bad attorney, which is why I've been summoned to the old jailer-rooney for a meeting with a new client. That's what the kids call it, right? The jailer-rooney. And I think the suspect is one Simon E. Sainsbury Steaks, Simeon Steak,
You mean Simeon Saint?
Oh, wow. Hey, that's freaky. Hey, you know more about my job than I do. Huh?
Cream cheese. American cheese is not real cheese, but American people are real humans, I think.
Okay, good. No, American cheese should not count as cheese. If anything, it would be a plastic or a polymer or something like that. But thank you very much, Vera, for clarifying. So cream cheese, that is acceptable. I don't know if I've ever had it on bread, but I have it on bagels, so I guess that would work. Do you toast the bread before put it on there? I'm learning about new foods from all over the world. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Let me read a couple more comments to the chat. Quiggita says, salute that double lol. Crystal says, laughing. Nora says, no slow mode, please, I'm here. Another double shout out. Crystal said, not again. Vera says, how? Quiggita said, great nights, think alike. Nora says, I did. Vera said, I'll hail Logan noises. Crystal said, Nora met the Demon Lord and Ace Attorney, Manfred. Ooh, you're that far already? Nora said, also, finally new clips for shout out. Vera said, they integrate my way into my brain. How did you like Manfred? Quickita said, winner is my winner. He is the man. Don't listen to Bayo. Crystal says, quote, objection. Nora, oh gosh. Oh, that's right, because he had the deep objection voice thing, right? Vera said, the winner. Quickita said, I love the Saint voice. It's perfect. Okay, good. I just want to make sure. Nora says, I hated him. I did a demon voice, which is a monstrous voice, also from the back of my throat, and it really hurts. Also, who's this? And where is the baddie, Verity? Verity will probably be back. I assume she's going to be the big bad of the entire game or something. Nora said, I mean, what? Who said that? Whoever said it must be someone who is Lebanese, I guess. Quiggita said, Verity kicked us out, so now we're meeting the suspect of the murder, aka my favorite character, my boy Simeon Saint Heart. Let's play some games. Sip of water, back of the game.
Wait, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender is a defense attorney. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? You pondering what I'm pondering, Pinky?
I fear I might be. In fact, it could be our only option. Not so long ago, I found myself embroiled in another case that wasn't mine. I managed to worm my way onto the crime scene by agreeing to be a certain someone's subordinate. So we are referencing that case. That's what it's got to be, right? It's the case from Trials and Tribulations. Up at the Hazakura village, the temple place, right? When we were like Edgeworth for a while, and that was so much fun. Not an experience I'd ever wanted to repeat, but I fear I may have little choice. You heard me! I must become Phoenix Wright's subordinate again. Now, excuse me while I go subordinate myself to Phoenix Wright. Fender, Hold it! Before you say another word, I just gotta point out the fine print. Eddie Fender doesn't take on associates. Oh. Say it ain't so. Oh, I hear you protesting, but pompous prosecutors are a no-go. Especially those of the Von Karma variety. Dude, how many years have passed since Edgeworth stopped being like a follower of the Von Karma perfection creed? I should have known he wouldn't forgive me that easily. I understand why you wouldn't want to work with someone like me. What's more, I understand how you feel about all things Von Karma. Although I guess, like, in a way, it is nice to see that there are negative consequences for Edgeworth for his behavior in the past. That it isn't like those anime where you have a character that's like exploding planets, wiping out entire civilizations, killing tons and tons of people, and then all of a sudden is friends with a good guy, and next thing you know, they're eating a burger at McDonald's together, and everything is all forgiven. But please believe me when I say, I'm not the man I was back then. I'm no longer under my old mentor's spell. You better believe it, pal. Mr. Edgeworth is a changed man. I see to it myself. Every morning when he comes to the office, I change him. Sure, he used to be the demon prosecutor. Sure, everybody hated him. Sure, babies would cry upon sight of seeing him. Sure, the government tried to stop using the word miles and switch to kilometers only because they hated him so much. Sure, effigies are burned in his honor every November in certain parts of the world. Sure, many people vomit at the mere thought of him. But he's not like that anymore. I do have feelings, detective.
Gubby's right. Mr. Edgeworth is one of the good guys now. He's like a former bad guy. He's a good guy. He's like Vegeta. He's the coolest. He's not just a prosecutor. He's a hero. He got me off the hook since like last month. I'm a thief. Like, I tell everybody I'm a thief.
You don't say. Well, that escalated quickly.
But he was. There's no other word for it. He was heroic. Great. Thiefly, even. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not doing this to be cool. You can probably tell from my voice, I have a deviated septum.
Please, Fender, don't you think there's something odd about the way the committee stepped in yesterday? There's more to this case than meets the eye. Miles Edgeworth, lawyers in disguise. You know, we've done this a lot lately. We're not going to do... moving on. I'm certain of it. I just can't walk away from this. I can't! Please, allow me to help you with this investigation. Wouldn't it be great if they had, like, him completely prostrate himself down on the ground, one of those bows where your forehead's on the ground? Oh, sheesh. A bow from the great Miles Edgeworth. Never thought I'd see the day, but here we are. So enlighten me, if you will. What made the leopard change his spots? Well, that man and my unnecessary feelings. I suppose I would have to say the courtroom itself. I have experienced so many things and met so many people there within its four walls, including some old friends who showed me a better way to be. Well, one old friend and one monster named Larry Butts. How could that not change a person? Well, I'll be. The old you never would have bared his soul like that. Oh, that was beautiful. That was kiss me. Or hug me. Bring it in. Come on, bring it in. You might have even surprised you know who. I don't know why I'm not saying this person's name. And you know how much that takes. Tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start again with a clean slate. So, this is me. Edgeworth and co-law offices? Hang on. I gotta take my camera down so you guys can see this. That's what his card says. It says Edgeworth and co-law offices, senior partner Eddie Fender. What? Did he used to work under us? That seems significant. Did he used to be a prosecutor and he like got fired because he wasn't corrupt enough or something like that? Let me read some more comments in the chat. Nora says, also, Oak isn't here. I'm pretty sure she's asleep because she was supposed to help me voice act tonight. Never picked up my calls, and she's not here. Deaf sleeping. Also, slow mode off, please. You know what my guess is, Nora? Either Oak is still... Because you remember the other day how Oak's partner came to visit? Either the two of them are off having a wonderful time together, or that soda, that cancer soda, did Oak in. You guys saw that. Those who weren't here last time saw that post on Discord. Crystal said, guys, hear me out. Dies jazz style. Gets ripped in half, you mean? Vera says, no. Quickita said, easy. Tiff can piggyback Saint while they hold hands. Oh, okay, so you hold hands with two people and then are piggybacked on a third. I never even thought about that. Vera said, if I reveal my evil, hear me out. I feel your opinion of me will dwindle. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. It's Eustace Winter, isn't it? Nora said, birthday songs, slow mode off. Crystal says, happy birthday, Beowulf. Vera says, finey. Crystal says, happy birthday, Beowulf. And Vera says, happy birthday to you. Nora says, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Beowulf. Happy birthday to you. Quickita says, happy birthday, Beowulf. You are and always will be right and correct. Except about my boy, the best/winner. Whittle says to Beowulf, it is a day, yippee. Magpie says, happy birthday to you. Vera says, happy birthday, dear Beowulf.
It's a Transformers character that I shan't reveal.
Can you at least tell me which series this character is from? Is it G1? Is it Beast Wars? I need to know. It's probably Starscream. Or Soundwave. Probably Starscream or Soundwave. One of those two. I think... We shall see. We shall see. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. But you gotta at least give me the clue of which series. Like, is it G1? Is it Beast Wars? Is it Transformers 1? You know, let me know. Let's see. Crystal was saying, happy birthday, dear Beowulf. Here saying, happy birthday to you. Crystal says, happy birthday to you. Nor with a frowny face. And Tiff says, happy birthday, Beo. Crystal says, cake. And Omari says, happy B-Day, Beowulf. Beowulf said, no, my cake. What, did you not get the cake? Do you not get to have the cake? Quickita said, also, I may or may not have several spoiler clips tonight. Oh, really? Nora says, okay, Logan, ... Vera says, I am not quoting that Nipples quote. Oh, please don't. Please don't. I don't know what I was doing about that, because I don't know if you guys realize this, nipples do not have the properties of Velcro unless you are one of the Na'vi from that movie Avatar, the James Cameron one with the blue people. Because like they'll have all these Na'vi ladies and they're like topless, but they have necklaces, and their necklaces are like glued to their nips to cover it up so it doesn't get like an R rating for blue boobage all over your screen, smacking into faces. And so that's the only explanation. It's just they got Velcro nips. They got a coarse texture like a cat's tongue that just like sticks to necklaces. And why did you guys make me talk about nipples so much? So this is me. Edgeworth and Co-Law Officers, Eddie Fender, senior partner. Edgeworth? That's amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. His boss has the same last name as you. Wait a second, maybe his boss... I'm joking, but maybe his boss does have the same last name as him. Maybe he didn't used to work for Edgeworth. Maybe he does work like that you-know-who is a relative of his. That when Gregory Edgeworth died, there was a next of kin. But again, if that's the case, why would Manfred von Karma take Edgeworth in? So he still has like a living relative? I think he referred to the relative as male, I think. So, like an uncle or something? A brother? No, he doesn't have a brother, does he? A cousin? I know, I feel like the further removed you get, the less significant it is. I'm gonna guess an uncle. He's got an uncle edgy. Something like that. That's right. Mr. Fender here began his legal career as an assistant to my late father, Gregory Edgeworth. Okay, so darn it, it's not someone right now. I was trying to guess stuff, but he used to work for Gregory Edgeworth. Okay, that makes so much more sense, actually. What? Your dad was a defense attorney? So, the you-know-who Mr. Fender keeps talking about is your dad, who is clearly alive and successfully takes elevator rides even during earthquakes? The clever K-Meister nails it and won yet again. That's right, I was talking about his old man. But so he's just gonna like go to his grave, or like an anime where they have like a picture of the dead person up in the room, do like a little shrine, just... Okay, do that, Fender. Guess y'all noticed I kept his name over the door, so to speak. Least I could do for old Gregory, actually. Listen, Edgeworth, Miles Poo, Miles baby, Mile. I'm gonna level with you here. I don't trust you, not fully anyway. I can't just forget about all those years you spent licking Von Karma's boots, you know. Anyone can say they've changed, and I'm gonna need you to prove it. And besides, you know it's what Gregory would have wanted. Very well, I accept. Okay, then that's enough hardball for one day. Let's move on to the fun stuff. I hereby appoint you interim associate of Edgeworth & Co. Congrats, man. Oh, it's a pin message. Is this a name fact for Gregory Edgeworth that Queen Katie has? Says, Eddie's Japanese name is Tateyuki Shigaraki. And he shares the first kanji of his Japanese surname with the first kanji of Gregory's Japanese given name, Shin, which means trust. The second kanji comes from the word Tenoshi, meaning fun. The full name is a reference to Shigaraki Ware, which apparently is a type of pottery. Today I learned, am I right? Question mark. Maybe Shigaraki. Whenever I hear Shigaraki, all I can think of is the villain from My Hero Academia. Isn't that Tomoro Shigaraki? Right? I still need to finish this past season. I assume the next season is going to be like the last season of it. But interesting. Thank you very much for the name fact. I appreciate that. I gotta read a couple more comments in the chat. Crystal says, unrelated, the Transformers movies were good. Like the first two. Then after that, my brain just shut off because the plots became ridiculous. They're bad. Here's the thing, the first one is a bad movie, but it's a decent popcorn flick. It's a turn your brain off, watch explosions, not think, and shovel snacks in your face type of a movie. The second one is like the things that were bad about the first one, it improved, but the things that were good about the first one, it made worse. So it's like a wash. Some ways it's worse, some ways it's better. Still watchable. Third starts to really press its luck. Fourth and fifth are, in my opinion, almost unwatchable. Bumblebee got good. I heard what happened. I'm reading chat. I'm sorry. I was talking about Transformers. Thank you very much for the what happened. Vera says, yeah. Quick with a quote. Vera said, now watch the Bumblebee movie. Ignore the others. Nora said, we found out a bit about the DL6 case today. Nora, I hope you're going to enjoy hearing the phrase DL6. I guess it's not a phrase, the term. Over and over and over again. Quickie said, Nora, imagine what Logan just said. Nick is fine. Oh, ignore what Logan said. Nick is fine. He's fine. He's totally fine. Totally fine. I'm sorry. I forget about stuff like that. Thank you, Queen Katie. Crystal says, I will be is so cute. Besides the movies where he basically loses his marbles every 5 seconds. Nora said he fell off a bridge. Queen Katie says he's fine. You know, he's very durable. He's very hearty. Nora says, oh, okay. Crystal says, could be worse. Huh?
There are more penned. Also added note from Mishun could also mean truth.
Oh, okay. I've always heard Sheen as like meaning new because they have like the movies like Sheen Godzilla and Sheen Kamen Rider and Sheen Ultraman. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. So Sheen, new, truth. I didn't realize the pin message changed. Thank you very much. It says his Japanese given name contains the kanji for shield, forming a pair with Edgeworth's Japanese surname Mitsurugi, which contains the kanji for sword. Okay. So sword and shield. Oh, because one attacks and one defends. I like that. His fan translation name is Raymond Ray Shields. Raymond is a given name originating from Proto-Germanic words for advice, Ragin, or however you say it. I don't know if I'm pronouncing these words right. And protector, Mund, and could be a reference to the actor Raymond Burr, who played defense attorney in the Perry Mason in the TV adaptation of Earl Stanley Gardner's detective stories about said character. Oh, I didn't know that was based on books or stories. I'm like, I've heard of Perry Mason. I've never actually seen Perry Mason, but I've heard of it. I didn't know that was based on stuff. Said, and in my opinion, it could also be that he's a ray of light. Okay, so he's Ray Shields. I gotta say, I think I like that better than Eddie Fender. Ray Shields. I like Ray Shields better. This one point goes to unofficial fan translation. So thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero, for giving me a heads up on that, for pinning the messages. And Queen Katie, thank you for the pinning the messages. Let me read one or two more comments. We'll go back at the game. Nora said, also, we saw Larry today. He called Maya cute and asked if she was Phoenix's girlfriend. I really hate Larry, chat. Remember, she's 16 in this game. Oh, Nora, it gets worse. At one point, he says gross, pervy stuff to and about an 8-year-old girl. Weedle with a lurk, thank you very much, Lurk Weedle. Magpie says, Cookie Crisp is good, though. Cookie Crisp is good. I have issues with the lore of its cartoon mascots, though. Crystal says to Nora, gets worse. Nora said, I know what he says about Pearl. Crystal says, exactly, Nora. And there was Vero's thing about using hot milk, and Tiff says, boo to Vero. I didn't boo you, Vero, but I'm gonna be honest, that was fair. That was very justified. Anyway, I hereby appoint you interim associate of Edgeworth & Co. Congrats, man. I will try not to let you down. Well, doesn't this bring a tear to the eye? Oh, can we always hear his clapping? That's like the first time I really noticed the sound effect for it. The prodigal son coming on board at his late father's firm. Okay, this is like a slight nitpick of mine that annoys me. Whenever people say like the prodigal son, I feel like they don't use it right. Because, like, the prodigal son, of course, that is a reference to the ancient New Testament parable in the Bible of the prodigal son, where this guy has two sons. One stays with him and is good and faithful, and the other runs off, leads a very extravagant lifestyle, and, like, splurges all of his inheritance, loses his money, and eventually comes back begging for forgiveness, and the father gives like a big party for his son, lavishes him with love and attention, and the other son is like, dude, why are you showing him all this attention? He disobeyed you, he left, he did all this stuff that was bad. And the father is like, oh, son, you've been with me always, I love you and I always love you, but my son, he was dead, but now he's alive to me, this is cause for celebration. Yada, yada, yada. People treat prodigal son to mean like someone who left and came back. It's not just someone who left and came back. I know you want to say the prodigal son returned. Prodigal means wasteful. You go out and you're like spending your money and you're like just having food, wine, women, and song and drugs and whatever else. Edgeworth is too much of a square for all that stuff. I'm sorry, that's my nitpick about word choice in modern vernacular. Permission to come on board too, please, Mr. Fender. You don't even have to ask, kiddo. Welcome to the crew. What about Gumshoe? Oh, thanks, Captain. Please, if you're gonna abbreviate it, drop the T as well. Cap'n. It's more fun than Captain. All right, I guess it's time to get to work. So, where to begin? Any bright ideas, Miles? Where were we when we were so rudely interrupted? Well, I guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the victim. Oh, that's right, the shouting, because they're assuming that it is impossible for someone to shout for help when being approached by an attacker before being actually murdered. Indeed, it sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body. I believe we need to speak with the person who found the body. Oh, just what I was thinking, eager associate, we do indeed. Still the type to smile and nod, I see. That will certainly make my life easier, boss. Why am I being sarcastic in my own brain? Now that that's decided, let's get going. What about me? I want to be in the club too. Please. I'm a detective. I can't just hop on board as an attorney's assistant like you guys. He has a point. I can't leave him adrift all on his own now, can I? Detective Gumshoe, I have a special assignment for you. You are to continue investigating the case under Mr. Winner. And if you happen to discover anything that seems useful, you ought to notify me immediately. He's going undercover! You're in a uniquely powerful position, detective, and I'm going to need all the info you can pass our way. I love it that he's like depending on him. Edgeworth, is it just me or is he so much nicer to Gumshoe in this game than in the original trilogy? You can count on me, sir. I'm a real pro when it comes to letting things slip to the defense. Oh, crap. I should not have said that to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Trust me, I know. But just this once, those loose lips of yours might be what saves our ship. Yeah, salute. What's wrong here? Oh, wait, why am I going that way? I left the building. Oh, they're not letting me back in. Mr. Edgeworth. You know what? I'm just gonna wait till they have a shift change and it's someone nicer out here on security. I'll meet up with you later, Mr. Edgeworth. Throw wide the prison gates, good sirs, because here we come. Yay. Also, we're almost an hour into this. There's a stupid little pony. March 28th, 11:50 a.m., prison corridor. I do need to save. We're almost an hour into stream, and I don't think I have saved once yet. There we go. I gotta read some more in the chat, though. See, Nora says, Logan got whiplash from hearing that. About the hot milk on cereal? Yeah. Krista says, how dare, Tiff. Beowulf says, boo. Ah. Vera says, crap. I don't know how to emotes only on mobile. Tiff said, boo, bad opinion /LH. Vera said, y'all don't get it. Wow, thank you, Toilet Doc. I'm a good trained Pavlovian dog. I will save, even though I just saved moments ago. But I do what I am trained to do. Please, I'm a good boy. I want a treat now. See, Crystal says, 3 dots, open emote only, Vero. Tiff says, hi, your emote only doesn't work on me. Oh, is Tiff a VIP or something? Oh, no, because is a subscriber? If you're a subscriber, some things are immune to emote only. Vera said, if it's a sogginess, then eat faster. Skill issue. No, it's not the sogginess. There are ways to overcome sogginess. It's just that I like the soothing coolness in the morning of like cold milk. Like I want a hot meal at night. I want a cold meal in the morning and a hot meal at night. That's how I feel. That is how my bio rhythm mate or something. Let's see, Crystal says it gets worse, chat. Vera says, thank you, Crystal. Chris said, laughing the double punishment. Tiff says, I made the poll a pyramid. Oh, that's what you did. Vera said, fine, you can talk now. Nora said, tell me I'll pour cereal first. Oh, yes, please. The only excuse for pouring milk first is if you're getting a second help and you already have some milk in your bowl. And Quicket said, thank you, lol. Chat, we have a name fact incoming about this lovely man. Vera said, yes, cereal first. Chris said, pours the milk first. Then whispers, chat, I have never eaten cereal before. Crystal, you need cereal. I got some cereal. I got Cookie Crisp. I got some Cap'n Crunch. I got some Cinnamon Oat Cheerios. I got some Frosted Mini Wheats. And I got some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Take your pick, Crystal. You're in the basement dungeon. Go to the kitchen, have some cereal right now, Missy. And Vera said, Crystal, you're missing out. You are. Tiff says, actually, it's the bowl first. Well, you don't pour the bowl, Tiff. Just saying. Crystal says, laughing. And Vera said, who needs a bowl? I use a mug. Tiff says, use a mug? Vera, wait, Vera, are you for sure? Said, oh man, he looks really pretty looking like that. Hi, beautiful heart. Oh, are you talking about Eddie Fender? Are you hearing me outing on Eddie Fender, Vero? I still need to know which universe your evil Transformers one is from, but you probably said in the chat, but I'm just not there yet. So, any idea how we tracked down whoever found the Bronxter's body, Miles? I mean, we can ask who, reported it. I think our best bet would be to simply ask around. Who's saying, oh, don't you, is it gonna be Eustace Winter, maybe? Huh?
You don't pour your bowl.
No.
Sounds like a skill issue to me.
I don't pour it, not because I can't, but because I don't need to pour my bowl. My bowl is already in a bowl-like state of fine ceramic porcelain glazed into... Actually, I high-key love the bowls that I use. They're perfectly formed to the shape of my mouth when I slurp up the pool of milk left over at the end there. But no, I don't need to mold and create my bowls at the beginning because I'm just that good at bowling. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Tiff. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to assume this is Winner, right? Oh, don't you dare. Oh, huh? Okay, she's a guard, but since they have animals, is her mink shawl, is that alive? Who is this? Excuse me, but oh my, just look at you. Are you talking to me? Oh, just fabulously chic, darling. Fabulously. Facial hair is so very current, don't you think? I think that means of current. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've taken French. How's this voice for her? Enchanté, mademoiselle, and much obliged. Defense attorney Eddie Feder at your service. Let's get things off on the right foot, shall we? A little embrasse. There we go. It's a French word for hug. I'm a hugger. Embrasse, perhaps. Oh, look at the little mink. Oh, look at it. It wants a hug. Oh, forget her. Hug the mink. Hug the mink. Oh my gosh. He looks so happy. Oh, I like the sound of that. Do we have an animation? Oh, whoa! Oh! Or that sound. Either sound effect works. Wow! I'm sorry, chat. The timing on that. Who did that one? Oh, it's Crystal. Well timed, Crystal. That was really good. That was really good. Oh my gosh. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat. I don't know why I'm laughing so much at that, but that was really good. That was really good, Crystal. Let's see. Vera said, oh, I read that. Tiff asked if you're a Fender. Vera said, yeah, that's what the hot milk is for, /J. The hot milk is for Eddie Fender? Vera said, yep, Fender. Tiff says, I can see it, Fender, not the hot milk. The hot milk idea sucks, /LH. Vera says, what core is it when the assistant have that shift in voice from normal silly guy to whatever creature they are now? I don't know, but that... I kind of like that. You know, when like the guy who's like normally silly, like in Goofy, gets serious for a minute. Nora said, what case do I get to see Whip Lady? That's not in the first game. She's not in the first game. I'm sorry, Nora. So you gotta wait a little bit longer for that one. Quickie said, second game. Nora says, dang it. Chris says, right. Like that God of Destruction in Dragon Ball. What do you mean they friends with Goku that easily? Well, him, at least it was like, he was never really an evil guy. He just like blows up planets. And honestly, I feel like early on, a lot of it is like, we're friends with you so you don't kill all of us and destroy the planet Earth. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z does that a lot with its characters. So I agree. Crystal Vera says, oh, Gumshoe. Crystal says, more than meets the eye. Vera says, yeah. Oh, and Quick Katie with a clip. Is this our first clip of the night? Hang on. For anyone who's lurking either here or over on YouTube, whenever someone posts a clip in the chat, we gotta pop it up on our clip viewer so we can all watch it together. This will also give me a timestamp to see how far behind I am. This one is titled Gumshoe after losing his last raise. And looks like this says I'm 25 minutes behind, so let's see what this one is.
Sure, he used to be the demon prosecutor. Sure, everybody hated him. Sure, babies would cry upon sight of seeing him.
Upon sight of seeing him. Wow, it's redundant.
Tried to stop using the word miles and switch to kilometers only because they hated him so much. Sure, effigies are burned in his honor every November in certain parts of the world.
How long did I keep going with this?
Sure, many people vomit at the mere thought of him. But he's not like that anymore. I do have feelings, detective.
Very unnecessary feelings. Thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. Crystal says he got unnecessary feelings from Phoenix. Quickie says, name fact incoming chat. Nora says, unnecessary feelings, Friday memories. Crystal says, oh right, you on the unnecessary feelings case laughing. Vera says, juicy. Crystal says, oh. Nora said, yep, end of the case. Played it on Friday. Vera said, Logan forgets Miles has a defense attorney. Dad, the clip. Crystal says, right, Dadworth died. Crystal says, I miss Jazz. Well, you should watch other continuities. He's alive in like everything else. Quickita said, I'm waiting a little longer before posting name fact when Logan realizes it, lol. Nora said, cancer soda killed her, but her partner isn't with her anymore. They left yesterday morning, so Oak is definitely sleeping. Bosh told me she wouldn't dare touch that cancer soda, so we just have to hope that Oak was telling the truth, because that soda, I don't trust that soda. Crystal says, bet it Soundwave/J, Starscream/J. Crystal said, same thoughts, Logan. Omari said, I had to do something. Did you see the cake? I haven't seen it. Well, here, I'll take a look, because I don't have Discord open on my desktop while I'm streaming, because it just used up too much memory. So let me pull it up on the phone. I want to see, this is the cake that Omari made. You said it's in the welcome channel, right? So let me pull this up and see. Oh, it's like one of those molded like round cakes. So we got a first attempt cake is right there. And then a second attempt. That second attempt looks real good. And then with icing. That looks good. I would happily have some slices of that cake. So thank you very much, Omari. Christopher, the emote Magpie says, homie forgot how AA1 ended. I mean, in my defense, that was a long time ago. We played that game in like late 2021. There were the pinned messages. Vera said, to be fair, it's been years. Oh, and some more Queen Katie clips. I'm assuming these are going to be spoiler clips. Well, check us out in a minute. Let's play a little bit more, because I have been away from the game for a little bit. But then we'll be right back to these. Thank you again, Queen Katie, for always being so diligent with the name facts and the spoiler clips and everything like that. All right, on the kisser. Oh, okay. Oh, good. Because that's where you kiss. But what is she doing? Is she like, oh, all just a quiver with feelings for him?
Well, how else does one greet a new friend, huh? A little smooch is entirely de rigueur, don't you think?
Okay, she keeps using French. Is she supposed to be French? How else does one greet a new friend?
A little smooch is entirely de rigueur, don't you think?
Do we want a Harley Quinn Mall voice or a French accent for her?
Wow, talk about stealing a kiss!
Indeed, an act so shameless it puts even great thieves to shame. Okay, so French should be like, physical contact is so very important as a form of expression in our little family.
Otherwise be like, physical contact is so very important as a form of expression for our little family.
I feel like we have been doing a lot of Brooklyn accents. Maybe I should try. I don't know, I'm torn.
Everyone in this lovely home will tell you as much. Or everyone in this lovely home will tell you as much.
Hey, if everyone else is hip to that, then I can be hip to that too. Sure, yeah, okay. Oh, okay, no, if she's Fifi, she's gotta be French. Fifi Lagarde, by the way. Well done of this charming abode. She's French then. I like the name Fifi. It's cute. And of course, Lagarde, because she's a guard, or at least has a guard hat. Oh no, she's got a guard uniform underneath that fur coat. You may call me Fifi, of course. So, she's the warden of the entire detention center and prison facility, is she? A pleasure to meet you, Miss Lagarde. Miles Edgeworth. I am a an associate with Mr. Fender's practice. Yeah, that's the ticket. Oh, I just glanced over at YouTube. Janos is here. Saying I'm earlier this time. Janos, I am so sorry. How long have you been here? How long did it take me to notice? Have you been here a long time? We did have a lot of activity going on in YouTube, and so I wasn't checking there quite as frequently as I have. Janos, I hope you're still there. How are you doing? How is your week going? Good to see you. Let's see. I hope you don't mind me asking, but were you here in the prison yesterday? Oh, don't be silly, darling. Of course I was. Yesterday was a very important day, after all. Important in what way, exactly? A big meeting of some kind, perhaps? A meeting? Oh, Evans, no! I wouldn't think of anything worse. I couldn't think of anything worse. No. Are we gonna have Mo the Clown? No, yesterday the circus came to visit. Holy crap. What if that one girl, did we give the blonde girl in the circus, did we give her a French accent too? I don't remember. Who was here when we played the Mo the Clown case? Did we give her a French accent? Oh my gosh. We might have 2 girls with French accents. That's assuming she's even there. I just want Mo the Clown. That's all. I don't want that ventriloquist guy. He was a creepo. It was a simply spectacular event featuring some terrifically talented animals. Oh, do we not get to see the... Anyone who was anyone had to be there. If you are here at home, you are watching... if you are here at home, you are watching the show with me. The performers set up a special stage in the yard just for us. We are one very lucky family, n'est-ce pas? That means, is it not? So I think even the other day when what's the name, Casarato said there was a show, I was saying I hope it was Mo the Clown. I hope we see Mo the Clown. So, she was at the circus performance for the inmates yesterday morning. Mr. Casarato mentioned a show yesterday as well. He must have been talking about the same thing. What time did this show take place? And Jeno says, no, I just arrived. I'm good. Glad to have woken up earlier this time around. Okay, good. I was worried that maybe you had been there for a little while because, like, we're over an hour in a stream, and so it could have been any time. So good to see you, Jenos. Let me read some more in the chat. Queen Katie did post a couple clips. I assume these are spoiler clips, so let's see if these are things I accidentally guessed and or foreshadowed. So this first spoiler clip is titled... Oh, it's from 3 days ago, titled, Oh Sure, a defense attorney yapping to... ... And it cuts off right there, so I can't see the rest of it. But let's check this out.
And it's a real privilege watching how you work. Makes me feel better about myself by comparison. It's eye-opening stuff, in fact. Just thought you should know I'll be telling you know who what you've become.
Manfred is like, right? I mean, he's not to, who's he gonna tell? Our boss, the chief prosecutor? Tell the boss that we're a good guy? That we care about the truth and we have ethics now? Yeah, I know. It's apparently he's gonna go tell the ghost of Gregory Edgeworth. Thank you very much for that clip, Queen Kitty. I'll leave it up because there's a second one right here. Omari says, all right, I'm going to bed. Night, brother. Good night, Omari. Actually, Omari, I can't remember if he said you're a guy or girl, so I don't know what to say good night, brother, or good night, sister to you. But good night, I'll say it really cool. Good night, sibling. Do I sound cool? I want to sound cool. I don't think I sounded cool. But good night, Omari. Thank you so much for being here. And a second clip from Queen Katie titled Maybe a Grave, question mark. From 3 days ago. What are you gonna do, Eddie Fender?
Oh, and remember, you know who will be getting a full report on all of this.
Is it like the head of the committee? Because we're already in hot water with the committee. Is there anybody else that Edgeworth like looks up to or cares about? I gotta close this share to Instagram button. Thank you very much for the clip. I feel like that's not really a threat because in my view, if someone is dead, like if you do believe in like an afterlife and things like that, and the idea that like spirits can hear what you're saying, like people who have passed on, then wouldn't they have like a much more objective view of what's happening in the world? Wouldn't like the ghost of Gregory Edgeworth already know that Edgeworth is a nice guy now? And you would just look like an idiot yapping to him like that? But thank you very much for the clip. I do appreciate that. Oh, and there's a pin message I didn't notice saying her last name comes from the French phrase la garde, which means female guard. Oh, la garde. Yeah, because la is a female article, a female definitive article. Fifi is a stereotypical name for a small dog, of course. Or like small animal. I mentioned before, one of the movies I always watched a million times when I was a kid was Tiny Toon Adventures, How I Spent My Summer Vacation. Or How I Spent My Summer Vacation or just Vacation. I can't remember if it specifies summer in the title. But I've copied that and I watched it like a million times as a kid. And there's a skunk in it who's French named Fifi. So it could be a dog, it could be a skunk, maybe it could be her little mink shawl or something like that. Her Japanese name, Marie Miwa, comes from Mimawari, which means patrol, which yes, this means that in Ace Attorney we have at least 2 patrol pun characters. I just like because Miwa kind of reminds me of, what was Omari's cat's name? Meow. What, Meow in Omari, I think? Her English name in the unofficial English fan translation, okay, let's see if this is better than Fifi Lagarde, is Patricia Rowland. The prefix is pat and roll. Oh my gosh, pat and roll from the word patrol, yes, again, which is a reference to her original Japanese name. Okay, that works. It's a little bit less fun when we have an official character named Patrol. I think I like Fifi Lagarde in this one. Points to the official one, huh? Miwo! That's what it was, Miwo. Miwo, thank you, Vero. Thank you for the 10 bits and for clarifying that for me. Thank you, Miwo, who you should not slice up. Just saying. Because Patricia Rowland, like, the Patrol, if you don't abbreviate it, you might not notice that. And so that's like, it's subtler than Lagarde, but it doesn't sound, well, maybe she doesn't need to be French, actually. I guess she doesn't need to be French. If you're gonna be, okay, I'll say this. If she's going to be French, in the Japanese version, was she French? If she's going to be French, Fifi Lagarde is a better name. If she's just kind of an extravagant woman with fur coats and rings and a live mink around her neck, then I guess Patricia Rowland would be a better name because it's a bit more subtle. So actually, I will say my awarding of points depends on whether she was intended to be French. I'm assuming she probably wasn't intended to be French in the Japanese version. Genos over on YouTube says, Patricia Rowland is the Brooklyn accent and Fifi Lagarde is a French accent. Oh, I love that. I like that headcanon. Yeah, so when she talks like this, she's Patricia Rowland. So if this was the unofficial fan translation, that would be her voice. But because this isn't, she'll have the French accent. Are we okay with that headcanon? Crystal says, I couldn't watch Rise of the Beasts. I couldn't watch Rise of the Beasts seriously. Well, here's the thing. I know some people love it. I think Vero enjoyed Rise of the Beasts. For me, I went into it predisposed to like Transformers characters, and I felt no emotional attachment to any of them. I felt like every emotional beat fell flat. I just found the movie extremely boring. I just like partway through, I'm like, how long is this? When is this gonna end? Nothing about that movie engaged me. Every single thing that they tried to do to make you care about the characters, to me, felt just very cliche and very tired and done. It's like, oh, okay, they're doing this. Oh, he's taking care of the kid. Okay, yeah. So it just didn't get me. I know some people love that movie, and so if you love it, great. Not for me. It didn't grab me. Omari said to Queen Katie, I think it might be a reference to the contradiction, like shield sword. I think that works. What was with the, wasn't there like a legend? Or maybe it might have been a comic book thing. Maybe it's Captain Britain or something like that, where part of his origin is he's presented by like a spirit or a supernatural being. You got to choose either a sword or a shield to see if you're going to be a hero. And the whole thing is that you think that the hero would take the sword to fight, but you really want the shield to defend or something like that. Does this sound familiar to anybody else? Quickly says, by the way, Logan, you literally gave me a headache with how you were so close on who Fender was connected to, but so far away, like talking to graves exists. I didn't even think about it because you don't threaten to talk to someone's grave, right? I'm sorry.
Honestly, if I rewatched Raw TV after watching Beast Wars, it'll change my mind. Honestly, watching that after binging the slop of the rest of Bayverse movies is a big reason.
Yes, so in that way, maybe it's good that you started with that first. Because, yeah, Beast Wars itself is so much better than Rise of the Beast. The one thing that was neat about Rise of the Beast is, okay, so a lot of the...
I fell asleep. Hi, everyone. I'm so sleepy. What's going on? Boo.
Sorry, I bumped the mute thing. It muted my first Nora, you were right. Oak was asleep. Oak, Nora said you were probably asleep, and that's why you weren't here. Oak, thank you so much for the 10 bits. How are you doing? Welcome. Oak, please tell me you did not drink the cancer soda. Please tell me you didn't drink the cancer soda. Because Vera, the one good thing about, the one neat kind of fan thing they slipped in the Rise of the Beast, I'm sure this wasn't something that the movie creators made. It's probably Hasbro recommended for a character name usage. But, so whenever they would have the old Transformers convention, BotCon, back when that was an official convention, each year they would have exclusive Transformers toys, and they'd take an existing toy, paint it up in different colors, and give it a different name. And they took the Optimus Primal, one of Optimus Primal's toys from Beast Wars, painted up in different characters, and named him a character named Ape Link. And it's a weird name, Ape Link. And so for years, it was just like this obscure BotCon toy. And then all of a sudden, he's like a character in Rise of the Beast, and they're like toys at retail of Ape Link. And so it's like, oh, that's neat. That's like a really deep cut. Other than that, though, not really a fan. That's just me. But thank you both, Vero and Oak, for the 10 bits each. But Oak, are you awake? Are you alert? Are you ungroggy? So here's what happened, Oak. We finished talking to Simeon Saint from last time, huh?
Don't worry, I didn't drink the cancer soda.
Good.
Only my partner
Does
did.
your partner have cancer?
So if he dies, you are my witness.
Okay. So it's not. So it's not you being like a Black Widow killer or something like that, poisoning your partner, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. And kids, don't drink cancer soda unless it's like crab soda and they're just calling that because like cancer the crab. Maybe that's probably okay. I still wouldn't risk it. And crab soda sounds gross to me, in my opinion. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. And crap, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, I'm giving Oka a recap what happened. So not a whole lot has happened. We've only been playing like half of a stream. So we talked a little bit to Simeon Saint, found that the Simeon Saint was a friend of Horace Knightley, Bronco Knight, whatever, and had delivered that chess set. And we're like, okay, we're gonna believe that you're innocent. Let's go investigate. But we can't go in because we've been taken off the case. We ran into Eddie Fender and we convinced him that we're no longer a Von Karma stooge and that we're a good person now. And so Eddie Fender agreed to take us on as defense attorney associates because he's defending Simeon Saint, which will allow us to go in and investigate so we can actually like stick our noses where the committee has removed our noses from. So that's what we're doing. And we walked in and we immediately ran into this lady who just made out with Eddie Fender in a very graphic, man. The game made it gross and gruesome and graphic. I was like trying to moderate the things that were happening, but the game really went overboard with the depiction of it. But thank you very much, both of you, for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Oh, and for the second set of 10 bits from Oak as well. Quinkita says, oh yes, and sorry, Quinkita, I didn't think of talking to a grave. I'm sorry. Oh, and a pinned message. This is pinned by Vero, written by Queen Katie, says, oh yeah, Logan, I realized something while watching someone play Spirit of Justice. Knowing about this jail now, would you say that is how and why Simon Blackwell has Taka? Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh, that's cool. That he got Taka as... Because do we ever see like Taka in any of the pictures of like, I think you only see Simon Blackwell in that one photograph in the past, and he probably doesn't have Taka. I like that. Yes, can we please headcanon? Oh, that is awesome. I love this. I love this idea. And I'm trying to remember that. Did this game come up before Dual Destinies then? I assume so, because Dual Destinies was in 3D, but maybe not. What? Well, who knows? Who knows which came up first, this game or Dual Destinies? Let me know. Because maybe that would be why. I like that. I really like that. Thank you very much for that pin message. All right, let's play some game. What time did this show take place? From around 8 until 10, maybe? That is a French word for 10. 10. Can you say it? Can you say the name? The name of the French word for 10? 10 not. Oh, you hear that? I am not really French. I am just a lady. I just pretended to get you to say 10 nuts. Yes, something like that. Sorry, that wasn't as funny like saying it out loud as I thought that'd be in my head. I was like, I can try and force a 10 nuts joke into this very awkwardly. Meaning it finished right around when the body was discovered. And by dint of having attended the show, she has a reasonably solid alibi. Not if she trained the dog. So, you know, at this point, she's like our main suspect, because I don't think it was Carcerado, so it's probably her. But why would it be her? Unless she's like working for the... Is she working for the Zangfa government? Is she not French? She's Zangfanese? There's gonna be some reveal when she takes off her coat, right? It's gonna reveal that she's like a national of a different place. I don't know. Oh, would you look at the time? Sorry, darlings, but I really must dash. Feel free to explore our home. Mi casa suka. That's not French, that's Spanish. And all that ciao for now. Should she be Italian, maybe? Ciao? Feel free to explore our home. Mi casa su casa and all of that. Ciao for now. What is this lady? Maybe she should be Harley Quinn Mulligan. I don't know what to make of her. Fender knows what to make out of her. Well, now, what now, Mr. Edgeworth? The person who found the body screamed, and that scream was heard by one inmate that we know of. Therefore, our first task is to question this inmate and see where his information will take us next. Oh, I'm gonna run this way. Ew. Pony, I want to ride the pony. Pony, let me ride you! They even have ponies. This one's only big enough to carry a small child. Oh, boo.
Junk Fonny's nuts.
Saying Fonny's nuts. Anything that ends in ease or just a z sound, we should add nuts on at the end of that. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Zang Fonny's nuts. Down a pin message written by Tiff saying, she is Europe. What is he? What is just a nondescript European accent? I don't even know. I am so confused by everything that she is. But thank you very much for the pin message and Vera for the 10 bits. I do appreciate it.
Isn't this great? Mr. Edgeworth is like being at the zoo.
Except it's the humans, not the animals who live in captivity here.
Come on, no one would mind if I took one home with me, would they?
By whom? You mean behind bars? Then I suppose not. Can we look at the parrot? Oh, he can't. He doesn't recognize the parrot? Can we read? Okay, so these cells do have placards like we saw before, but what do the placards say?
Oh, it's a blurb about the guy in the cell.
Let's see what it's. What is it for you museum tours? You want to come by and you want to like read up on the historical context of the guy who was arrested and convicted?
Prisoner number D259, classification habitat, C cell to the right.
Not exactly helpful, is it? Hope the cell to the right says C cell to the left.
This grizzly fellow has a pet polar bear named called Teddy. We're still calling him Mark. He's a former boxer who loves to stay trim, is always in optimum fighting weight. He loves walks on the beach. He has deep, piercing eyes. He may push his body to the max, but he's relentlessly kind to himself. Omnivore.
Who exactly is all this information for, anyway? So this place is like a zoo. This place is done up like a zoo. There's no one in here.
They took him to solitary, remember? I wonder when he'll be back.
It may be a while. I got the feeling he was in pretty serious trouble.
Poor guy. Did you see the tears in his eyes? He really didn't want to go.
Yes. The way they had to literally drag him away was certainly unusual for a simple time out. I don't know, maybe they're like torturing him, maybe like peeling off his fingernails or something like that. I shudder to think what kind of punishment he's facing right now. Hey Fender, can we present stuff to you? Oh, hey, right on the kisser. I'm still thinking about that smooch. She seems to have given you quite a shock.
And why is that? I thought you were a man of the world. And as Tiff in the chat said, she is Europe.
Yeah, well, I'm all for saying hi with a hug, but going straight for the kiss? Cool your boots, am I right? Woo me a little before puckering up, that's all I ask. That's how I feel. If a girl wants to kiss me, offer to buy me dinner first. Spoiler, chat, no girl wants to kiss me.
Wow, I never would have pegged you as the shy type. I almost stopped the sentence after the word you, but then I remembered Kay is only 17 and that would be an inappropriate joke.
That's not the issue here, I think, Kay. Let's present some stuff. Oh, we can talk to him just about random crap. Okay. Have we presented anything to him yet? I think we did, but he was like still a jerk to us back then. For me? Oh, you shouldn't have. Always wanted to rock one of those Yeah, he already said this before, so we have presented stuff to him. Okay, we presented everything to him, I guess. Unless there's any new stuff that we got since the last time we talked to him. Wow, he has long conversations. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're still talking, bro. We'll check door sensors, because, yeah, that's it. And if we got nothing new, then we'll figure that's it. I think I get it. Yeah, nothing to say. I'll read a couple comments in the chat while we're waiting to cycle through this. Vera said, I still didn't get food. No, Vero! Chris said, get him food. Queen Katie said, get yourself fed, Vero. Magpie says, I'm glad to have learned about the prodigal son phrase. I don't know. It's like whenever you learn a fact, it's like, for example, I mentioned before that my day job, I work at the planetarium. And I wouldn't recommend that for people who are into sci-fi, because the more you learn about space, the more sci-fi becomes a bit aggravating to watch because of just how inaccurate everything is, like blatantly so. Let's see, Tiff says, oh, he's so sad. Quigate said, I was gonna share a name fact incoming, but I don't know if they even say the name, so I'm soon here or not, so I'll save it for later. Logan will probably know who I mean when he reads this law. So that was for the Gregory Edgeworth bit, I bet. Chip says, saves their ship. Yeah, Gumworth is worth saving. Crystal says, oh, Edgeworth, I still remember the times you threatened to demote Gumshoe. He didn't threaten to demote Gumshoe. He did demote him. He promised, and he followed through. Crystal says, hello, Rukop. Oh, it was Rukop who did the toilet talk earlier. Thank you, Rukop, from beyond the aether. Quicketa said, apparently the person I was going to share a name fact for isn't even here. My brain is broken. My memory, huh? Crystal says, rip Queen Katie. Rukop says, hello, Crystal, yippee bonkers. Oh, Chickapoo is here with a lurk. Hi, how you doing? I don't know if you can hear me, but hi, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Quicketa says, well, I have another one anyway soon, so it's not the end. Gonna nab ice cream. And Crystal says, get 'em ice cream. Don't choke, Queen Katie. I think Queen Katie only chokes if I say something stupid or unintentionally smart. Let's see an associate's role. Now listen, Miles, I've been meaning to ask, does that frown of yours turn upside down? An assistant with a permanent scowl on his face is bad for business, you know? I don't see any reason why an associate attorney needs to smile. And that's how I know you never worked in a private practice. It's all about building trust, man. You gotta create rapport with your clients. A smile here, a wink there, a hug to break the ice. You won't believe how many times I've gotten reported to HR. And a card to show you're legit. Otherwise, they'll never open up. Just, well, to each their own, Fender. Edgeworth and Co. I'll give it to you straight, even though you're gay. Running the biz was tough going at first. I mean, Gregory Edgeworth, man, those are some pretty big shoes to fill. Size 14. I see. And what kind of cases does the firm take on? Might be better asking what we don't. We do murders, parking fines, and we defend people. The whole 9 yards. Our basic principle is this: everyone deserves a defense.
So you've never refused a request?
Well, let's just say I have certain preferences in the clients I work with.
But didn't you just say that everyone deserves a defense?
I'm just messing with you, little sis. Of course we treat all our clients the same. I mean, Gregory's name is still above the door. I've got a lot to live up to. I've got to live up to his ideals, you know? And that means always doing my best for everyone. I hope we have like a flashback where we find out like his hat is like from Gregory Edgeworth. That was like Gregory Edgeworth's hat. Because he seems to really be trying to like, he seems to idolize Gregory Edgeworth and try to follow in his footsteps. So I hope he has something like that. In the same way that even though Edgeworth is a changed man, he still wears frilly Von Karma clothes. Edgeworth & Co., the firm my father built, huh? Oh, there's a poll in the chat. It's halfway done. Sorry I didn't see it. Said, which animal companion would you assign to Bronco if he lived? Horse. Monkey, because Simeon. Goose. Alpaca. Boyd. You know, I would say horse would be the logical thing, but I kind of like that monkey because Simeon, so that's what I'm gonna vote. All right, so we're done talking to this dude. Let's look at this placard. Wait, can we look at this? What is this machine in here? And you guys are seeing that, right? There's like a machine in the corner. Okay, let's look at this. What's this say?
There's something written here.
It seems to be about the prisoner in this cell.
Prisoner number D258, classification Captivus Periculosis. Periculosis? He may look fearsome, but this lively fellow is actually a sweet-natured herbivore. He even has a pet penguin named Gwitty.
Hey, second time we're gonna get adorable little penguins.
He's skilled at giving such real, gripping testimony, you'll swear you were there at the crime scene too. The end.
It's the kind of thing you might expect to read at a zoo, not a prison. We're gonna talk to you in a minute, but I want to talk to this piglet first. Hey, little piglet. It oinked! Did you guys hear that oink? It's a mini pig, I believe, though not for eating, I hope.
Isn't this great, Mr. Edgeworth? It's like being at the zoo.
Except it's the humans, not the animals who live in captivity here. Oh, the poll is done, and monkey, because Simeon won with 43% of the vote. A goose in second place with 36, horse down in third with 13, Queen Katie contributing 470 channel points.
No one would mind if I took one home with me, would they?
Oh, the same thing before. Is she gonna say that with all the animals? Can we look at this monkey? Monkey.
Look, Mr. Edgeworth, it's a monkey mountain.
Not something I ever expected to see in a prison, I must say.
Doesn't it look like fun?
Not in the least. And while we're on the subject, you are not under any circumstances to climb on that structure. Do I make myself clear?
But I have to show that monkey who's boss. Either I climb the mountain or I pee on that monkey. Which do you prefer, Mr. Edgeworth? See, he doesn't want to pee. He said climb.
Please, Kay, you really don't. Rabbit. Oh, why is there a rabbit just... I nearly tripped over it. Oh, for a second I thought he was like scared of rabbits or something like that.
Isn't this great, Mr. Edgeworth? It's just like being at the zoo.
Oh, same said before. Okay, what about this guy who's just... Can we look at this door? This looks like the way to the prison yard. Sadly, the shutter is locked tight.
Freedom awaits on just the other side. A stoic lock and key twixt mine eyes and nose on the outdoor breeze. Such a cruel fate it is indeed. The more I think on it, the more it eats at me.
And whose thoughts are you attempting to channel exactly with that soliloquy? Can we look at this cell? There's another cell here. I wonder where this door leads.
I don't know about you, but I'm getting some real strong vibes coming from there.
So that's probably either where the warden lives or maybe that's solitary confinement.
Maybe that's where they keep the super duper dangerous prisoners.
That's certainly a real possibility, in which case we'd better turn back while we still can.
Wait, I was only kidding, you know.
Okay, now let's talk to the kitty cat first. Do you have a moment? We have a few questions for you. Oh, who's a good girl? You are. You're just perfect. Don't talk. I'm trying to talk to the cat, yo. Oh, no, another poll appeared. Another poll saying, what kind of hat would you give Logan to make him cooler? A fedora, please no. A top hat. An ivy cap? Oh, what's an ivy cap? Was like Ivy League or like a cap made of ivy? A cowboy hat or a raccoon skin hat? Go ahead and vote for anything that is not fedora. In fact, I'm just gonna put a random vote in here in order to reduce the percentages going to fedora.
Oh, she really is. She's beautiful. Get it? Beautiful.
Ahem! Meow! He's finally noticed me, I think. I was wondering.
What's her name?
It's Waggy, ma'am. She's my little fur end. Yes, right, as you will.
Oh, what is that? You still can't see the rice.
Oh, it's a big beef bowl challenge.
Your bowl is a portal to the meat dimension.
Meat dimension.
The meat contained within the bowl is truly staggering. In order to finish this bowl, you must have understanding. Limits, knowledge to control your pace, courage to face this unrelenting tide of beef, and the diligence to persevere.
Diligence.
This colossal challenge. All of these traits are necessary to master the Rain Day Special Mega Beef Bowl Challenge.
Mega Beef Bowl Challenge.
You're unable to finish your meal in your current state. Aww.
I failed it. Thank you for whoever redeemed Logan Clip Roulette. I'll assume that means I need to catch up in the chat because we're already over halfway through stream and I'm probably way behind. Quick Gator says, never mind, she's here. I thought my memory was wrong, Law, but no, she's here. Nora says, aw. Crystal says, cutie. Logan, ... No, what did I do? What did I do? Nora said, Logan, stop. Nora, what did I do? Tiff says, dang, Vero. I think she just took our man. Quigator says that time. Oh, that was when the objection came in. Oh, that's why. Nora said, I have never been more disgusted in my life by you, Logan. Okay, so if that was the kiss, I have to ask you guys, real talk here. For those who were there for it, which was more disgusting, that kiss or the description of making out via hand holding from Persona 3? Which was worse? Crystal says, laughing. Tiff says, anemone clip that. Anemone clip that. It was amazing. Crystal says, disgusting, Logan. Tiff says, someone, an enemy. What the heck, phone? Crystal says, chat, don't tell Vero this. Oh, and there's this. It's only a 3-second slow mode. Nora said, I'm gonna go try and skate in my kitchen. Might die, but I'll still be listening. What do you mean skate in your kitchen? Crystal says, please get water, Nora. Crystal says, your throat scratched after Manfred. Quigator says, that ice cream was good. And don't worry, Crystal, I didn't choke. Crystal says, was playing Undertale before I went to Nora's stream. Why is Undyne so hard to escape, bruh? Because that makes it fun. Undyne's nice, though. Quigator said, no problem, Logan. This is my #1 favorite game, so of course I'm going all out. Also, name fact incoming, legit, did not expect to see her here, lol. And okay, it's done, and looks like the poll's done. Ivy cap and cowboy hat. have tied for first place with 38% of the vote, with Top Hat in third, Fedora in fourth, thankfully, Magpie contributing 40 channel points. I do own a cowboy hat. Have I shown you guys there was I think I talked about this before. One time I was booked to do an out-of-town improv show.
Google an Ivy cap.
Oh, good idea, good idea. Hang on. Let's see. Ivy cap. Oh, I've got one of those. I didn't know that's what it's called. Okay, hang on. You know what? Do we want a quick fashion show to show you guys what I would look like in both those so you guys can realize what terrible decisions you have made with your voting? Also over there, I see on YouTube, Jen was saying, gosh, I love Ray's theme. It's so good, isn't it? Like the first time it started playing, I was like just jamming out to it. It is so good, Genos. Okay, so let me go grab, I think I know where those two hats are. Let me see, if they are where they think they are, I'll bring them back in. If they're not, I will have to wait for another time. Let me go see. Hang on. Back. I got him. I got him. I'm not plugged in right now. And I think we lost like 5 lurkers because I suddenly started talking about hats and left. Which just goes to show you, hats are not what drags people to streams. So first we got this one. I don't have a good head for hats. I got a bulbous kind of head. Is that? Yeah, I think it fits like, no, there we go. Ah, no, it's like too flat on my head. I popped out those things there. So is that, or, see now my hair is getting all like squished down. I gotta like, or I got a cowboy hat. Just a rough, tough. I look so stupid in this. So there you go. So now all you guys who voted for those types of hats, you hopefully realize the error of your ways. All right, let's keep playing some more, and then I'll read some more of the chat in a little bit. We might have to turn up the slow chat on Twitch to a little bit more than 3 seconds, Crystal. What is it on right now? Let me check. Oh, it's on 20 seconds. Okay, so that's probably good. All right, let's play a little bit more of the game. Yes, right, as you were then, not what I need are answers, not clawful puns. Edgeworth, you should have said that out loud. That was a delightful pun. There's water, can we look at that? It's a basin for drinking from.
Looks like a little hard to reach. They need to come up with more user-friendly design.
Or perhaps it's for the animals? Did you ever think of that, Kay? No, you didn't think of that, Kay. Out of my way, Kay. Okay, can we look at this bench? This bench has seen better days. It's covered in rust.
Yeah, only cats would dare take a nap on there. And baby gummy, yeah.
I fear you may be right. Okay, so this is the door to workshop A. That's where the body was found, right? What?
Does that mean you will do anything that wins a pearl? What's the limit? Feet?
Crap, I'm actually not wearing shoes. I'm barefoot right now because I took a nap after church this afternoon. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Here's what I will not do. I will not swear or do any obscene gestures. I will not disrobe. I will not do a Chidori cosplay. And I will not do anything that could be potentially seen as being feed or fodder for anyone's sexual fetishes, such as displaying of feet. How about that? Is that 4 rules? And the 5th rule is like, I don't know, anything I just don't feel like doing. So there you go. Or that's like physically impossible. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I can see the crime scene through the window in this door.
Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just shove your whole face in front of a window like that. You have to do it more sneaky-like. Steal a few good looks while keeping a lookout for your enemies.
I am not a criminal, Kay, so why should I have to behave like one?
Yeesh, I was just trying to teach you my special sneak peek technique. Yeah, it rhymes.
Well, I have no need for any such technique, thank you very much. What about the other door? This is the door to one of the workshops.
Why do they have workshops in prison anyway?
They're for people to train in for when they return to life in the outside world.
But dead body was found in one of them, right? So that is not really doing a good job of helping anyone return to life.
I suppose that's another reason why we should aim to clear up this mystery as soon as possible. Oh yeah, there we go. Crystal said, a pin message written by Crystal, pinned by Vera said, Logan, cosplay as Gumshoe, please. I guess I could try and do that. But the thing is, I have like an overcoat, but it's not like the same type of overcoat that he has. It has like a darker collar type of a coat. Well, I wonder if actually maybe my 10th Doctor overcoat might, no, it's not really the same type of coat that he has. I'll have to think about that. But then I would just do that and then get like a bandage right there. And that would be a Gumshoe cosplay. Would that work? Who was here when we did that Edgeworth closet cosplay that one time? This is big. Okay, anyway, let's save before we talk this guy because it's like, we are over the halfway mark in the stream and I've only saved once this entire time so far. I technically twice, but it was one after another. But let's see. And Crystal says, already read that. Quick Gator said, no problem, Logan. Already read that. Tiff says Harley Quinn voice, in my opinion. Magpie says she does give Harley Quinn vibes. It's just, I think it's the blonde hair, the bright lipstick. Like Harley Quinn would totally have like a big coat like that. So maybe we might go back to that if she isn't sticking to just French. Except her name is Fifi Lagarde. Unless, is she gonna be like that one lady in the last Investigations game that turned out to be like in disguise, you know? Nora said, done skating, didn't die. Good, because the thing is you skate or die. That is the saying. Quigata said her last, oh, that was pinned earlier. And Nora says, I don't want water. Quigata with the timestamp 1:12:21. So I am 35 minutes behind. Not ideal. And Vero says, robots in disguise. You know what, as a general rule, yes. Just anytime, any place. Robots in disguise. I don't know what I had said that was robots in disguise for. It would probably made perfectly good sense if I had paid more attention to what I'm saying, but I don't pay attention to what I'm saying. Unless it was skate or die, robots in disguise. I don't know. We're talking to this man. About the person who found the body, do you happen to know where he is right now? You know this guy isn't important because he doesn't have a character portrait, so we know he's not the murderer. It should be in one of the workshops, I guess. Usually is at this hour. Then it seems the workshops are our next port of call. Well, I'm glad I looked at them first then. Anything else, buddy? Nope, nothing else. Nothing else. Oh yeah, yes. Go to the workshops. Go to the workshops. And I can run. Running around Monkey Mountain. Just get my exercise. You have to make sure you exercise your Edgeworth. Okay, this one got unchecked, so this is where we're gonna go. So we're gonna see a new character, maybe? Hello, anybody in there? Oh, do they not have the assets for the workshop, so we just gotta wait for the guy to come out? Nice try, kiddo, but this isn't a bathroom stall. Yo, you there, could you help us out here, my good man? Yes, sir, what can I do for you? Is somebody using this workshop right now? Yes, sir, one of the prisoners is in there. Just confirmed it myself during the noontime roll call. We'd like to speak to the prisoner if that's all right. Sure, I'll go fetch him right now. Won't take a sec. How come like Phoenix Wright never gets to go inside the prison like this? All these times that he's had clients, he always like meets them in the visitor's room. He's never allowed to go in the detention center like Fender is. This one's all yours, Milesy boy. What? Why? Let's just say I'd rather not roll the dice on someone I don't know, yeah? Kay's backing up too. Hood, I thought adults were all supposed to be strong and brave. No, Kay. Some of us are awful and we're cowards. Well, you're not looking so brave yourself right now, so let's call it even. Oh. Here they come. There's so much buildup to this. Is this gonna be someone we know? Is this gonna be one of our characters who got convicted from a previous game? No! You're a murderer, you should be dead! You should be dead! No! You should have been executed, bro! No, bro, no! It was, what's the name? Sawheat! Something Sawheat? The guy from the first case in Ace Attorney? No! I thought it'd be somebody delightful. Some of the murderers have been delightful. Sahwit wasn't. How has he not been executed? He was convicted of murder. I'm gonna read some comments in the chat here. I see there's a pinned message written by Queen Katie. Pinned by Vera says his full name is Yoshiho Yamano. Maybe a play on the phrase Yama no Hoshi, which literally means star of the mountain. This may be because during the trial, he states that, quote, we climb mountains because they're there, in reference to him being compelled to peak at Stone, aka Larry's ex-girlfriend. Salute, crime scene. Yama and Hoshi are also both Japanese police slang for a likely perpetrator, similar to the English term perp. I mean, even Red White would have been more delightful, even though he killed, because he was the one that killed Mia, right? Because at least he had like all the bling and stuff. This guy, I don't like him. I don't even remember what voice we gave this guy. I'll just make up some. I'll give him like a Peter Lorre voice or something. Quickgated continues saying the developers added him to the Captive Turnabout as a way of celebrating the Ace Attorney series' 10th anniversary, noting that any longtime player would associate him with the series. And as you can see, he still has his toupee/wig. Yeah, I was gonna say, when he had the breakdown, didn't it go blowing off of him? He should be bald. That can only go so well for Edgeworth here if Memories of Phoenix first case has anything to say about it. Although, to be fair, that case was against Winston Payne, so at least Edgeworth wasn't there in that case at the time. So, okay. Oh, hello, yes, hello. Again, I don't remember what his voice was. So let's go ahead and, I hear you wish to speak with me? Not exactly the hardened criminal we were expecting, is he? Oh, another pinned message, saying, his appearance in the Captive Turnabout suggests that not everyone convicted of homicide in the Ace Attorney series is given a life sentence or the death penalty, as it's indicated that he would have been eligible for parole shortly after the case, if not for being...
First of all, I am Vegeta. Second of all, you're not Vegeta. Third of all, you want to be Vegeta, but you cannot be Vegeta because I'm Vegeta. Look at the little wannabe Sonic. Look at him acting like he's hooked on phonics. Hey, you in the beaker, you would have made me perfect, but you ended up weaker. You were a whiny little rat. Gotta face the facts. When the rodent sees the prince, I predict a mighty fall. You were dead like Maria, so redacted because of LoganRobo terms of service.
Did you just like copy paste that entire thing? I haven't seen that whole clip that was from the rap battle between Shadow and Vegeta. I just saw the one clip. It's like, I am Vegeta, you're not Vegeta. It's like, yeah, you wish you were Vegeta. Whatever you said at the beginning of that. So delightful. Thank you very much for the beef longa TTS for the 50 bits. The pinned message is gone. So I guess I'll find that when I come to it. It said something about him being eligible for parole. That was as far as I got, but I don't know. So, okay, so apparently there'll be a line in here that he's eligible for parole. I mean, okay, so I guess, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I'd have to like go back and review the circumstances of the murder, because I can't remember if was that something like he plotted out, or was it like a momentary crime of passion? Because like there's a difference between first degree murder, second degree murder, and things like that. But thank you very much for the pin message. Sorry, I missed like most of that or whatever. But I thank you very much for the beef long at TTS. I guess I'll see the pin message when I get to that. I'll be able to read the rest of it. But thank you very much for all that. Okay, so what are we doing here? Not exactly the hardened criminal we were expecting, is he? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a public prosecutor, huh?
The pin was a whoopsie. You nearly got spoiled.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you very much, Magpie. So in that case, huh?
Apparently Katie almost accidentally spoiled you and puzzles distracted you just in time. We were scrambling Lamau. S-boo.
S and then a boo. Spoo. Spoo isn't scared. Well, thank you very much, Oak, for the 10 bits. Okay, so that's why the beef... I love how it's like, scramble, distracted. I know, copy and paste the Shadow and Vegeta rap battle. You know what? It took my attention away, so it works. Okay, so in that case, when I get to the pinned name facts, I'll just like skip over that So thank you very much, Magpie and Oak, for the explanation, and way to be Vero for being a Johnny on the spot there with a copy pasta of Shadow and Vegeta rap battle stuff. So thank you very much. And Vero with a pin message that just says a salute. Okay, let's play a little bit more here. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a public prosecutor. A prosecutor, you say? Hold it! Bow. Eddie Fender, attorney at law. What happened to being too scared to handle this? Listen, sorry about my pal here. He gets the weirdest ideas. Oh, is it because did we introduce ourselves as prosecutor? I wasn't even paying it. Oh, there we go. Prosecutor indeed. That'll be the day. He's actually just an associate. Oh, that's probably what part of why they took him. Not only is he from an early case, but he's from a Winston Payne case, so he might... Except isn't Edgeworth like famous or something? Miles, get a grip, will ya? Oh, he's right. I mustn't forget that I'm a defense attorney's assistant for the time being. That explains it. I did think you looked a little different from the prosecutor I spoke with yesterday. And it also is good that we don't have our badge on our lapel, so we're able to go undercover like this. So, he's already spoken to Winner. Would you mind answering a few questions? No, of course not. I'd be delighted. The name's Sahwit. Frank Sahwit. That was a Frank Sahwit. The witness is all yours, my young associate. Sure, have the intern do everything. Why not? It's because you're the protag, bro. Mr. Sahwit, you are no doubt aware that a murder took place yesterday. Would you mind telling us where you were at the time the body was found? Yes, I was in that workshop there, working as one might expect. What kind of work were you doing? Well, I am actually retraining at the moment. I am hoping to become a stylist, you see. A pet stylist, that is. Yes, so I've been studying hard and practicing every moment I can. An unusual field of study befitting an unusual prison, I suppose. What? And that's it. I certainly didn't see anything. Chad, I think he's a bad liar. I think he's a very bad liar. Let me have a sip of water and then read a couple more comments in the chat. Oh, another pinned message. I assume I am okay to read this pinned message now. So I'm going to read this one. I'll read it slowly so that if I'm not, people can take it down. Written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vero, says, to be fair, Logan, the crime Frank was convicted of was that of manslaughter, since he didn't mean to kill Cindy Stone, so he may be getting more leeway here. Okay, now this is safe to pin Vero law. Okay, so that's like I was saying, so it's not like first degree murder, it's manslaughter. Well, I mean, I feel like, I'm not a lawyer. I always think manslaughter is, because like he meant to El Kabong her. He attacked her. But it also wasn't like premeditated, but regardless, I can accept that. I can accept that as an excuse for him being here. Still, it's like, I don't like this guy. I don't like Sahwit, but thank you very much for the pin message. Quigita says, welcome back, Vero. Vera said, we saw Fifi already. Quigita said, yeah, I know, right? Logan, what if Maya channeling Greg and was told, what if Maya's channeling Greg and told us by Feder, you know what, yeah, she should just take out a job where she channels ghosts so people can communicate to me. I mean, if the fact that she has that real ability, and it's not like modern psychics where like you just have to trust that they're somehow got like magic psychic powers. She transforms her body into the person you're talking to. And so like it's very obviously demonstrably real. And so yeah, why not? Why not? Why wouldn't you do that? Quigita said, also, Logan, don't forget what we covered in Spirit of Justice. Ghost memories are cut off, so no, he would not know. Oh, that's true. I forgot that that's this universe's way of looking. Okay, yes, you are right. I forgot about this universe's cosmology. Because usually when I think of like ghosts, I think of like them, you know, just in like TV and movies and video games, they just kind of exist alongside the real world. So you're absolutely right, Queen Katie. Queen Katie says, by the way, Vero, I don't know if you can tell, but we're on 3-second slow mode now. Don't tell Crystal I told you this.
Transforms? Are you doing this to get my nickels? If so, it's working.
Honestly, I was this close to saying transfigures. But then I thought, you know what? No. Vero's here. I'm going to say transforms. That's just there'll be a little thing between me and Vero. I didn't intend to take your nickels and dimes, but I gratefully take them. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate it. Let me read just a couple more quick comments. We'll get back to the game. Quick said, yes, in another life, if Logan played the fan translation, that's what Patricia would have been. Krista with gasping face. Nora said, y'all, does Maya still channel Mia anymore? Like, I know Phoenix does need it because he's actually good now. Yeah. But like, wouldn't it still be fun to channel her, like talk to her and stuff? I think it's been a while since we've seen Mia, which is probably good for the sake of not wearing out Maya and Pearl's clothes, because there's like a lot of kind of things going on there. Krista says, yeah, the movies are kind of boring. Nora said, Rise of the Beast is the only Transformer movie I've ever seen. Oh, you're missing out. There are good ones. I love the 80s one. It's not a good movie, but that one's at least fun. And the Bumblebee movie is fun. Quickita says, after the third game, nope. And then Nora says, she should. Oak. Vera says, good morning, Oak. Nora said, I knew you fell asleep. Quickita said, hey, Oak, we met a new gal who kissed Fender on the lips. Oak says, I am always asleep. Nora said, I was so lonely. Crystal says, can't believe they named an ape-like robot Ape-ling. No, Ape-Link with a K. Ape-Link. Sorry if I did enunciate. Magpie says, Ape-Lincoln. Oh, that should have been his name. Crystal says, yeah, keyboard slam. Nora said, oh, check DMs. I sent you like 500 DMs trying to wake you up. Quickita says, oh yeah, Logan, I realized something while watching that was pinned earlier. Crystal says, are you alert, awake, alive? Vera says, speaking of Black Widow, my sister has been making me watch a lot of Marvel stuff. A lot of good stuff. I feel like a lot of the recent Marvel stuff hasn't been grabbing me. My favorite is still Thor 3. So do you have any favorite Marvel thing that you've seen so far, Vero? Quickita said, do pin that if you wish, just a cool thing I had on my brain today. Magpie says, I'd look it up, and allegedly crab cola does exist in Japan? Kani Cola. Oh, Kani for an abbreviation for cancer, maybe? Does it taste like crab? But I guess they're bigger into seafood there, so maybe that's okay. Let's play a little bit more here, and then we'll see where this is going. And that's it. I certainly didn't see anything. Interesting. I've barely asked him anything at all, and he's already sweating bullets. He's the type of person a certain man would have been able to beat in his early days. So, yes, I'm afraid I won't be able to help you. Sorry. Hold it! No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Sawheat, for this interview has only just begun. We're gonna cross-examine him. Please don't do mind chess against this guy. I mean, even if you were to ask me, you know something, don't you? Huh?
WandaVision is my fave so far. I only watched that and Hawkeye lol. Hawkeye was something.
Okay, Hawkeye was fine. I think Hawkeye should have been a movie, like a special, like a 45-minute made-for-TV special. I feel like there wasn't quite enough substance there for a whole mini-series. That's just me personally. I thought it was fun, but it was just like a little too much content for the amount of substance was there. WandaVision, I freaking loved WandaVision. So did you start with WandaVision? Because I feel like that's maybe a little bit less meaningful without seeing what I guess you can pick up easily before it's like, okay, they're superheroes. She has like magic witch powers. He is a robot and they're in love. And I loved WandaVision. I mean, because I think I mentioned this before. When I was a kid, my family used to watch together a lot of like old black and white sitcoms, like The Dick Van Dyke Show, The Patty Duke Show, The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis. Just like, I don't even know what decade those are from. I want to say like the 50s, maybe the 40s. When I think we talked about this before. I can never keep track of when color TV started. But like, we watched like as a family, like a lot of these old shows. And so like seeing a show that's so faithful, and like Bewitched, although Bewitched then like went into the color TV era, but like seeing how faithfully they kind of recreated that feel of like those black and white TVs and how they played along. And then also with like the different eras of television after that. Oh, I really liked WandaVision. I know some people don't like it, but I loved WandaVision. I feel like with the Disney Plus shows, I loved WandaVision. I liked Captain America and Winter Soldier a lot. I thought it was really good. I liked it. Didn't love it, but I really liked it. Really disliked season 1 of Loki. I never got around to watching season 2 because I just really disliked season 1 of Loki. Hated season 1 of What If. I despise season 1 of What If. But that's just me personally. I know everybody's got their different opinions, and I'll get back to the game. I'll be back to the chat as soon as we got some background music here. You know something, don't you? That's what?
I enjoyed the whole tracksuit mafia stuff more than whatever they wanted to build up with Kate and Clint Lowell.
Yes!
Except Kazi and Maya hard.
Yeah, dude, I mean, there are some things that I liked about that I won't go into because it'd be spoilers for people who haven't seen in terms of like certain characters who show up and things like that. Because also, I'm a big fan of the old Netflix. I will say this: I'm a big fan of the Netflix Daredevil series, and I am cautiously optimistic about the upcoming Disney Plus Daredevil series. Because it sounds like they're bringing back like all the actors and they're trying to like keep it in continuity with it. They're not like starting a new continuity, like rebooting it, but just with the same actors. What?
My partner just confessed he doesn't know what Persona is about, so I'm looking to explain everything in detail. Maybe this will convince him to play it. Boo.
Ah! Okay, first of all, thank you both Vero and Oak for the 10 bits each. And Vero, I agree. The Tracksuit Mafia was, I think, more fun than... Yeah, so yes. Yes, I'll just say yes to that. Like I said, I don't want to go into details, but yes, I agree. And Oak, I am surprised that the two of you didn't just like instantly break up. It really speaks to the strength of your relationship that you were still together after learning of such a horrible thing. But thank you very much, both of you, for the 10 bits, and good luck indoctrinating your partner into the wonders of Persona. He's definitely hiding something. I'll need to push him a little harder if I'm going to get any answers. No, mind chest, crap. I need to save scum this. As last time, I'm not good at it. But I hope I'll be able to figure out how to edit last time's mind chest together into a TikTok video, because that was a nail biter. That was such a nail biter. Okay, we're doing mind chess. Let's hope this goes better than last time. The first step is to analyze the situation. Let's take a look at our opponent. Hang on, I need to hydrate before this. I need to prepare myself mentally. Oh boy. Let's see. Vera says, I still didn't get into Infinity War, but my sister's been ominous about it. Says, I know nothing. And then Vera says to Queen Katie, genius. Oak says, I thought I set an alarm to wake up much sooner, but it didn't go off. Well, you probably needed the sleep, so I'm glad you're well rested. We missed you for the first like hour or so, but it's good to have you here now. Nora said, missed my entire stream, shake my head /J. Magpie says, I thought I mentioned that the stream before that, lol, but maybe I didn't. Oak says, I'm sorry. Nora says, okay, just played AA. Queen Katie said, Logan, this is a DS game. Yes, it came out before a 3DS game. I don't know things. Oak says, I missed too much over the past few days. I need to watch the VODs. Queen Katie said, but yeah, Miles 2 came out years before Destiny's came out. So I feel like a lot of Japanese players were like, duh, of course Taka's from the prison deal. I like that. I feel kind of like I missed out on that since we're playing them in this order, but it's fine. It's neat finding out about that now. Nora said, D's what? Disturbing the peace. Oh, I think I remember seeing a video where someone did that. Look into my eyes, tell me all the things, blah, 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 behind my back. Tiff says she is Europe. And there's a clip. We'll check out this clip in a minute, but let's try a little bit of mind chess. Oh, this is not gonna go well. I don't want to get a game over to Sawheat. The first step is to analyze the situation. Let's get a good look at our opponent. Oh, he has 3. How is he stronger than the Carcerado guy? Is it because he's been in prison for so many years? I didn't see anything. I really can't help you, I'm afraid. So he has a pawn, a bishop, and a queen. Something tells me he'd be a good poker player. It's hard to tell much at all from his face. And I don't think he'll be giving me much in the way of physical cues either. The guy who was like earlier sweating won't give you much in the way of physical clues? I'll have to rely solely on his words instead. That's the only way I'll know what's going on underneath. Crap, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die at this. All right, time to make my first move. Let's see who we're dealing with here. I hope this is kind of like, I was going to say what game this is from, but that'd be a mild spoiler. I hope it's the type of thing where it's like, we got to rely on this. And then instantly we do one thing and all his chess pieces explode. I did save because I was good, but I am a good trained Pavlovian dog. So I am going to save again because Toilet Duck did that. Thank you very much, whoever did the Toilet Duck. Redeem. Thank you. Okay. All right, time to make my first move. Let's see who we're dealing with here. He may be good at hiding his emotions, but everyone has a tell. Mind chess comments. What's your connection to this incident? I'm glad I didn't have to choose, but I still lost a few hit points there in timer. Tell me, what's your connection to this incident? Which incident, the murder? Yeah, I hope right now he actually blabs it, all his chess pieces explode. Oh, well, it has nothing at all to do with me. Nothing. Really? I wouldn't dream of getting involved in anything as ghastly as that. Well, you see, how can I put this? A murderer. I did a murder. Also, what does this apron say? Bow wow, thylaclamalolysis. What? I like to think. I get it, think? Oh, you don't get it. Oh, but if you know, that would be, I think, because I'm a thinker of myself as an upstanding citizen, a good person, if you will. A good person who's in prison? I bide my time? If you don't have anything to ask me, I do need to... Oh, crap, no! Perhaps a little more proactivity is called... Oh, crap! He may be good at hiding his emotions, but he also has a tail. I just need to watch for it and respond. Okay, what's your connection? Immediately, I made the wrong choice. I thought that'd be way too soon. I mean, that's like, it makes sense that he said something wrong, but like, okay, so we're just going right into chugging our chess piece. Forgive me, Mr. Sawwheat, but under normal circumstances, good people do not end up in prison. That's so you do well to tell me what you know about the incident. How many times do I have to tell you people? I don't know anything. Bide my time again? Sorry, I don't know what more to say. My apologies, Mr. Sawwheat. But considering that the incident occurred right here in the prison, huh?
Apparently he saw a meme about someone naming their DDLC character John F. Kennedy. He didn't know it wasn't Persona. I don't know how this happens, but I still love him.
Wait, hang on. Oh. Hang on, a meme about someone naming their DDLC character John F. Kennedy. Oh, and he didn't know it wasn't Persona. I misheard that. I thought TTS Girl had said didn't know it was Persona. So your partner thought that naming a DDLC character John F. Kennedy, that's Persona. That's what Persona is. Just naming DDLC characters after dead presidents. That is how it works. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. You know what? Let's pause for this because I am not doing well at this. Let's check out this clip from Oak. Let me load this up with the clip viewer here so we can all watch this one together. This clip from Oak, okay, I know what this is going to be. It's titled simply D's. And crap, it's from an hour ago. I really need to catch up on chat. Even in slow mode, I'm not doing well. From around 8 until D's, maybe? That is a French word for 10. D's. Can you say it? Can you say the name? The name of the French word for 10? D's. D's not! Oh, you hear that? From around 8 until... I am such a dork. Like, I feel like I could have done that better. That was this close to being what would have been like a good TikTok clip. But I couldn't pull it off. I couldn't hit the landing. But thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. Opinion just popped over in YouTube. Hi, Opinion. I don't know how long have you been in Twitch or YouTube, but hi. Saying, wait, did my messages not send? I can't see it anymore. Hi, can you see me? I can see you over there now. Yes, I can see you now with that message. If you sent other messages, if they're in Twitch, I'll get to them eventually. But hi, Opinion. How are you doing? Good to see you. I'm very behind in the Twitch chat, like usual. An Opinion there saying, hello, hi. So you are still here. Okay, I'm glad that you're still here. Opinion, how are you doing? How's your I guess 2 days been since the last time we talked? Good to have you here. I need to read some more in the chat. Let's see. Oak says, don't worry, Longa. I thought it was funny. Well, thank you, Oak. Thank you very much. Nora says, Oak. Oak says, yeah. Nora said, my mom won't respond to me about getting Procreate. Should I go bother her? Oak said, I would say yes because it would be funny, but that may make her less likely. Magpie says, Nora, how exactly did you phrase that request? Nora said, I'm going to go bother. Yeah, a kid shouldn't go like, hey, Mom, I really want to procreate. Is it okay if I get a Procreate? That's what all the kids are into now. We love that Procreate. Oh, a poll appeared. Who would you want to have a mind chess battle with? Phoenix Wright, Franziska von Karma, Shilong Lang, Christoph Gavin, or Wendy Olbag? I'm going to say Phoenix Wright. Because, like, unless he's got, like, Trucy over your shoulder, then yeah, he's going down, huh?
I wrote mine instead of Miles. Whoopsie.
Who would you want Oh, I thought you were saying who would you want, I thought you were trying to say wouldn't mind having, okay, well, who would you want Miles to have a mind to chess with? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Phoenix, right. It might be like the one time he's actually able to defeat that man. Let me read a few more comments because I am like an hour behind. Let's see. Nora said I'm gonna go bother her. Says what? Lurk. Magpie says, in my experience, parents need to be reminded that Procreate is an app because the word can also mean something different. Oak says, yeah. Magpie says, which is also why I write it Procreate with a C, capitalized in the middle. Quigator says, Eddie equals Logan, but more cooler than him. Well, he got a smooch, so he is probably cooler than me. Oak says, we got Logan Robo pegging reference before GTA 6. What? You guys keep saying weird stuff like that just because, like, in the last game I was talking about that peggable? Quigator said, no, the name fact I was talking about was a Fifi, but my memory messed up. Lol. Crystal says, laughing. Vera said, I ran out of ideas midway through the poll. Oak says, we forgive you, Vera. Vera says, I think Logan needs a cool hat. Oak says, I really want ice cream for some reason, but the store never has my favorite ice cream. Oak says, it's not even some obscure ice cream, it's just the forbidden chocolate from Friendly's. I don't know if I know the brand Friendly's. I could go for some chocolate ice cream right now. I went grocery shopping the other day. I meant to get chocolate ice cream, and I forgot. Crystal says, I'm craving for ice cream. Oak says, me too. Quigator said, this random inmate has a name. Vera says, oinked. Oak, wait, did that inmate have a name? Oak says, quote, what were you doing? Why are you blue? To Crystal, Quigator said, yay, my wish won. Anyway, my boy, heart. Oak says, I'd better see Kay climb that mound of monkeys. Nora says, oh, ... oops. Magpie says, after that long Nora, I imagine you say this after having to explain to yourself. Vera says, kitty. Quigator said, Vero, what is a coonskin hat? Oh, never mind. It's a raccoon hat. It's those ones like, was it Davy Crockett who used to wear with like the raccoon tail sticking out the back? And it's like raccoon fur, raccoon tail. You see like with old timey like, I don't know, if pioneers, explorers in the early frontier days. Let's play a little bit more of this game. Oh, the poll is done. Hang on, Phoenix Wright won with 58% of the vote. Oak contributing 40 channel bones. Oh, and over on YouTube, Opinion says, I've just been on YouTube for like an hour, but doing awful. And I just don't feel like getting frustrated by Twitch. I just feel more comfortable on YouTube. Is there anything we can do to cheer you up? I'm sorry that you're doing awful, Opinion. And yeah, be wherever you're comfortable. If that's fine, and we'd love to have you on Twitch, but if you'd rather be there because you're not feeling up to Twitch, that's fine. Be on YouTube. I hope things get feeling better for you. I'm sorry that your day sounds like it's not going well. Again, if there's anything we do to cheer you up, please let us know. My apologies, Mr. Sahwit, but considering that the incident occurred right here in the prison, I find it very hard to believe that you know nothing at all.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose I can see how it might seem unlikely, but it's true. If you're looking for the person who found the body, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Oh, I didn't mention that, bro. The person who found the body, you say? Why do you think I'm looking for the person who found the body? I didn't mention finding bodies. I certainly never mentioned any such thing to you. Is it because you know something you're not telling me after all?
No, I just sensed that's who you might be looking for, that's all. I'm simply a pet stylist in training. I don't know anything, truly.
There is no doubt about it now. This man is hiding something big. Please give me more hit points on my timer for getting that right game. In which case, let's find out what he did yesterday, the day of the incident. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we need to save again. Because we made it through the first round. Oh, my chess is harder than real chess. And he only has 3 pieces. Why is this so hard? Okay, Oak has another clip in the chat. Hang on. Let me load this up in Clip Viewer so we can check out this one together. I know we were just in the chat, but I do need to be checking it more frequently because I'm so far behind. See, it says I'm 42 minutes behind. It says, K shows monkey, who's boss? So let's check out this clip from 42 minutes ago.
Monkey.
Starts with monkey.
Mr. Edward, it's a monkey mountain.
Not something I ever expected to see in a prison, I must say.
Doesn't it look like fun?
Not in the least. And while we're on the subject, you are not under any circumstances to climb on that structure. Do I make myself clear?
But I have to show that monkey who's boss. I Either I climb the mountain or I pee on that monkey. Which do you prefer, Mr. Edgeworth? See, he doesn't want to pee.
I wouldn't want to pee either. That's gross.
Please, Kay, you really don't.
Yeah, I think the climb of the mountain is the preferable of those choices. But thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. Let's see. And Vera says, whoopsie. Nora says, Magpie, no, I was just bothering her to ask if she would get it. I already told her it was called Procreate, so no issues. And there's Vera doing the clip roulette. Oak says, shut up, calendar app. I don't want to hear about my mom's book club meetings being updated. Are you guys like on a linked account or something like that? I only get my own stuff on my calendar app. Oak says, give me like 30 notifications the past 2 minutes as Logan is ad-libbing his clip self. Oh, this one.
I would absolutely like to work alongside you. I almost said love. I almost said the L word. I would absolutely lesbians to work alongside you, Fat Byakuya. You're magnificent.
Oh, I love Fat Byakuya so much. So that's, for those who have not seen what Byakuya looked like when he was fat. That is what Byakuya looked like when he was fat. And that is where the Beef Longa voice started from. Except when he would speak of the Beef Longa was usually out of breath a lot. And making noises like that. So, I am sorry if because I know Nora's playing Danganronpa. I'm sorry if that's how you had to find out that at one point in time, Byakuya was fat. He was fat. So there you go. I love Fat Byakuya. I love Fat Byakuya. Hopefully that's not like a spoiler to talk about like his girth there at one time. Anyway, let's play some more here. My opponent is very good at hiding his true feelings, but not for long. It's time to smash that mask of his and see what lurks behind that phony smile. Tell me about the day of the incident. Tell me about the day of the incident. If you really don't have anything to do with the murder, then you have nothing to hide, right? Well, the day of the incident? Oh gosh, I mean, so much happened. What were you doing? Who?
Whoa. Fat Byakuya. Do I sense a rival? That's the one and only Beef voice.
See, that was slow enough that was like what we did for the Fat Byakuya voice. So thank you very much, Vera, for the 50 bits. I appreciate that. And oh, trips down memory lanes with the origins of Beef Longa. I should keep playing the game. I hope I asked the right question. I don't think I did. But thank you for the 50 bits. I really appreciate that. I want to know what you were doing, Mr. Saltwheat, in detail. Oh, did that not work? I told you I'm a pet stylist in training. And that's what I was doing yesterday, training. Specifically, I was giving the animals a trim. You didn't notice any commotion at the time of the incident? I would imagine things were suddenly quite tumultuous around here. Well, commotion, you say? No, not really. Maybe I heard someone, but bide my time. I probably should bide my time, but I wasn't sure whether to say laughing or screaming. If you don't have any... Oh, crap! No, I need to ask things. I'll say, was he laughing? Tell me about the incident. Okay, and we'll go the same way. What were you doing before? What were you doing? And we'll ask. He said he heard a person. And yeah, we'll do laughing because people love to correct you if you're wrong. If you say was he screaming, like, oh, I don't know, but if you say laughing, that is so stupid. Okay. Were they laughing? Please don't be wrong. Please don't be wrong. Surely you've noticed, Mr. Sawwheat, that I have you exactly where I want you, and now I'm going to eat you. Really? Oh, crap, no! No! I'm so bad at this. Tell me about the day of the incident. Maybe we should try the other thing. Instead of asking about what he was doing, ask about how things are in the prison. How are things in the prison? What was it like here in the prison yesterday morning? I really don't remember. I don't have the best memory, I'm afraid. I don't have a clue as to how you push the conversation forward. Or how to... Oh, crap. I'll have to try another tack. Okay, so that one we don't use yet. Oh, huh?
Ain't no way a guy named Frank is beating you up.
Okay, but what about Frank Castle, the Punisher? He could beat me up. But yeah, this guy, Frank Sahwit. This is like losing to, what was the name? The first guy in Punch-Out, like Joe Glass or something like that. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. I appreciate that. Oh, and there's more chatting over on YouTube. Opinion says, thank you, it's just the depression, lol. I'll feel better tomorrow. Okay, well, again, if you ever need anything from anyone in the community, feel free to reach out on Discord. We have a lot of great, wonderful, supportive people here. I'm sorry that you're feeling bad today, but hopefully you're right. You will feel better tomorrow. Vera said, honestly fair. I can really poll titles and opinions here for you so you can feel included. I have been on a roll with polls today. Hee. You take it easy. Opinion says, oh, no, it's fine, lol. I almost never vote in the polls. I'm indecisive. Vera says, fair. Opinion says, thank you for offering, though. I appreciate it a lot. And Vera says, enjoy the therapeutic Logan noises. And thank you, Vero, for, by the way, being that kind of reaching out to opinion over on YouTube. That's like super nice of you. Okay, so ask if the person was screaming. If you really don't have anything to do with the murder. Okay, I always said it before. So what happened? What were you doing? Okay, so that's good. And we'll want to ask if the person was screaming. See, I thought ask if the person was screaming would be too direct. And last guy, like, if we were too direct, it was bad. You heard someone. Was there someone screaming by any chance? And plus, when I asked, was he laughing? Edgeworth didn't even do this. Like, I don't know what to do. And don't try to tell me you don't remember. You continue to assert that you know nothing about the incident, Mr. Sahwit, but I'm afraid I don't believe a word of it. No, I thought I heard someone yelling, but I don't really remember. The fact that he heard a scream at the time of the murder may well prove to be a useful clue. I would do well to bear it in mind. Tell me about the day of the incident. So now we need to go to the other thing. Well, what's it like in the prison? Okay, so we'll go to the other thing. How are things in the prison? What was it like here in the prison yesterday morning? I really don't remember. Here we go, time to deploy my clue. You said you heard a scream. You don't remember? Please. Oh, look, I'm using a knight. Like Horace Knightley, Bronco Knight. You literally. I gotta check with Vera. Vera, was it you or was Vera or Crystal? One of you said you can't pronounce the word literally. I mean, it's technically pronounced literally, but a lot of people just say literally. That's it, literally. I mean, again, proper, literally, but literally.
It was both of us.
So there you go. So Vero, Crystal, say it with me. Say literally. Again, we're doing a slur, but that's how it's like pronounced common vernacular. It's kind of slurred together. Literally should be how you fully pronounce it. But if you just say literally, that's good enough. So there, I hope that helped. Thank you for the 10 bits. You literally just confirmed that you heard a scream. Hey. Oh, but I might have been mistaken. So do these different like chess pieces have different numbers of hit points? Because some of them explode easier than others.
But all I hear are people saying literary. Which is which?
Literally? Wait, you're hearing people say literally. I'll have to think about that. TTS Girl didn't help out with that literally. Honestly, however you say it is probably going to be close enough. There's a lot of stuff that in English, in America at least, we just kind of vomit out the words in a very not proper way. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. The truth is, I don't remember. Your memory fails you yet again. How convenient. But I know you're lying, Mr. Sahwit. How dare you talk to me like... I am not lying. Bide my time. Please bide my time correctly that time. Look, if you must know, when I'm working with the animals and I get into the zone, they're all I see. Am I to understand that you have something of a talent for animal grooming then? Well, my scissor technique could use a little work, but I'd say I'm quite good with the animals. They seem to like me. I'm especially good at calming them down when they get scared. So did they get scared yesterday when they heard a scream? Scared? And when exactly do they get scared? Surely it doesn't happen very often.
Well, that's no. Thankfully, it doesn't.
Did you give them a fright? Did you give them a fright? Oh, please. I don't have very many hit points. I'm gonna die. Surely you noticed, Mr. Sawwheat, that I've... crap, no! No! I'm gonna die from Frank Sawwheat. Are we starting over? Did we start all the way over? How are things in the... We went all the way back and I'm in the red. No! I'm gonna die. You heard a scream. Crap. I think I'm overthinking this. Bite my time. That was what I did. Did the scream scare them? Did a scream scare them? Thankfully it doesn't. A scream would certainly frighten them. Oh, thank goodness. I just hope my hit point regeneration is like all the way up. It's not going to be. A loud scream would certainly frighten the animals, wouldn't it? Why are you going to such lengths to deny having heard the scream? What is it you're hiding, Mr. Sawwheat? Tell me. Hey. Wait, why did that look like a rook exploded? Let me look over at the lag delay here. Maybe it was my imagination. Oh, it was covered by my camera.
I can assure you I am not hiding anything. I'll admit, I really did hear somebody scream, but I'm not hiding anything, I promise.
The mosque is finally beginning to crack. Now to shatter it completely by asking about the scream itself in more detail. Oh, thank you. Oh, you merciful game, thank you. Let's save. Oh, why is this so stressful? I like chess. I don't want this game to ruin chess for me. Let me read some more comments in the chat, though. Oh, boy. Vera would say, I would say the hand-holding quote. Oh, I asked which clip was worse. Vera said, I do the same thing when Nora does her Tanaka voice spiel. Vera says, is gross, more gross. Oak says, oh crap, I need to do Duolingo, shut up calendar app. Nora said it won't let me buy the app. Magpie says, I think Logan would look good in a flat cap. I just think I've got too big of a head. It like sits too high up on my noggin. I don't think I have a good head for hats, personally, but that's just me. But I appreciate the thought, Magpie. Oak says to Nora, what does it say? Nora said, quote, your purchase could not be completed on Apple. Oak says, great hats. Vera says, does this make him cooler, chat? Magpie says, I think the flat cap looks good. Queen Katie says, the cowboy hat makes him look mean, goofy. Queen Katie says, or excuse me, Crystal says, Logan is like fisherman/Jay. Oak with a clip. Oh, with the clip, let me load this up. Oh, and this will probably be the hats, I think. Let me pop this up on the clip viewer. So we, including all you lurkers out there, can watch this clip from earlier that was clipped all together. This clip is titled Logan Hat Fashion Show. So first we got this one. I don't have a good head for a hat. Like I said, I've got too big of a forehead. Kind of head. Yeah. Is that? Yeah. Could I be a Peaky Blinder in that hat? No, it's like too flat on my head. Popped out those things there. So is that, or, see now my hair's getting all like squished down. Gotta like, or I got a cowboy hat. I mean, it's kind of a cowboy hat, sort of. Cowboy. So stupid in this. So there we go. So thank you very much for immortalizing the hat clip. Let me, oh, wait, did I pull the clip viewer back down? I think I did. Okay, let's see. Quicky said, third and possibly final name fact for tonight incoming. Nora said, dang it. Vera said, aw, man. Oak says, F, he covered all the bases. Wait, what? Crystal says, aw. Oh, what I was saying, what I would do for bits. Crystal says, aw. Vera said, no way to exploit him. Dang it. Crystal said, Logan cosplay as Gumshoe, please. Crystal said, so chat can be Edgeworth and bully you. Vera said, not pitting the reason, teehee. Queen Gator says, lol. Nora said, your purchase cannot be completed. Contact iTunes Store support to complete this transaction. Heck. Nora says, help, not intentional, no swear, curse you, slow mode. Crystal says, Logan, Logan, do your stream right or the chat will unfollow you type of bullying. Vera says, robots in disguise. Oak says, bro, texted my partner saying I fell asleep and he just said, classic Oak DLL. Vera says, you said the word disguise and I latched onto it. Oak says, I don't know, bro, I'm sorry. Queen Gator said, soon the name fact. Nora says it might have worked. Oak said with an emote. I gotta skip these. With these, I think these are the name facts I gotta skip. Oak says, yeah, Fender, but K is not an adult, so you don't get to call it even. Nora says, oh my gosh, it's Frank Sahwheat. Vera says, he remembers. Crystal says, oh my gosh, first guy. Oak says, who the F is this? Vera said, first murderer in the first case of first game. Crystal says, very first murder. Queen Katie says, it's Frank Sahwheat. Frank saw it. Logan, la. I know, that's the thing. He saw it, but I like to say Sahwheat because it's with a W. Sahwheat. To pronounce it, to like disguise the pun a little bit. Nora says murder in like ... tutorial case basically. Crystal says from first game, first case. Nora said red white would not have been delightful. He's my least favorite character ever. Well ... He's tied with Salmonella. I think the saving grace of red white is somebody, who was it? Was it Wendy posted those TikTok videos of the actual lawyer guy who looks like red white, like in real life? It's crazy. Oh, and a pin message, yeah, Queen Katie said, Logan, please skip spoiler, whoopsie, please. Yes, no, I'm skipping all of that stuff because I'm assuming it was either pinned or I'm supposed to skip it. So don't worry, Queen Katie, I am doing good. I'm being smart-ish. But thank you very much. Oak says, what did he do besides murder? Because that's acceptable? Well, I think with red white, I think what Nora doesn't like is whom red white murdered. Queen Katie says crap. Vera said I distracted him. Queen Katie said Vero, I just spoiled him by mistake. Unpin it. Thank you, delete it, please. Vera said it's okay, I got it. You guys aren't kidding. You were scrambling. Crystal says, Nora said, what happened? Vera said, nice distraction on my part. Queen Katie said, someone let Logan know. I almost nearly spoiled him with a fun fact, literally in the nick of time. Vera said, I mindlessly pin it. So whoopsie. Queen Katie said, it's fine, but I was just copying pasting from the wiki. I didn't check it properly. Said, no, Logan, don't read the rest. Vera salutes. Queen Katie said, my heart and soul. Thank you, Vero. Oak says, can you delete messages? Well, the problem is if the mod deletes a message, it's still visible to me. It just has like a cross out line going through it. Oak says, nah, he's behind. Crystal says, it was on the moment Moida Sahwheat just wanted to rob the apartment, and then the victim came home while he was doing the crime, and then he grabbed the clock statue, I hate that dang statue, and framed Larry. Okay, so yeah, because I don't think it was like manslaughter, because there was like at least intention to do harm, but that was probably like second degree murder, because I think second degree is where you're intending to do it, but it's not premeditated. It's just like spur of the moment type of a thing, so maybe that's why he's still alive. Vera said he will get there. Magpie says Edgeworth calling himself the intern is very funny. Let's see, and there was a pin message that was saved to have been pinned earlier. So hopefully I'm slowly getting caught up to chat, by the way. Oh, and over on YouTube, Opinion says, mine chess is hard. You're not kidding. But I did save, so let's try a little bit more. He's got one more chess piece. And by the way, we are somehow, I don't know how, but we are somehow past the 2.5 hour mark. So if anybody has raid suggestions you want to look up, that'd be awesome. And by the way, thank you all for being here tonight. I want to say that right now before we get to the 3 hour mark later, simply because like last stream, I felt kind of bad because I know that the Discord notification didn't go out. And so like a lot of people probably didn't hear about it. And the people who were here, it was great and it was awesome hanging out with you. But always in the back of my head, like when stuff like that happens, it's like there aren't as many people. It's like, that's when my imposter syndrome really kicks in. It's like, no, it's not the Discord notification. It's just you suck. They've finally clued into it. So it's nice to have like a back to normal stream where it's like, yes, this is what it should feel like. This is awesome. I love and appreciate you all. And I thank you all for those who were here. I don't blame those who weren't here last time, but this like feels really good tonight and I really appreciate it. And a poll just appeared on Twitch saying, who would you rather was here instead of Frank Sahwheat? Red White, D. Vasquez, Yanni Yogi, Manfred Von Karma, Damon Gant. You know what? Yeah, Damon Gant. Okay, hang on. I know Oak is new to this. All you need to know, Oak, about Damon Gant is he is the one that officially named the judge Judge Udgy. And to this day, I'm not sure how canon that is as his actual name, if that was just him being like giving a nickname, kind of, hey, Judge Udgy. But I'd like to think it's his actual name because we never heard his name. And I think it was capitalized. And so that's where Judge Udgy comes from. So he'd probably give us all fun nicknames, even though he's awful. Absolutely awful. All right, let's try this. I believe I saved, but just in case I didn't, I'm going to save again, to be careful, because I was kind of distracted reading a bunch from chat. So let's save again, just to be sure. And do this. I'm afraid you're about to learn a painful lesson, Mr. Sahwheat. That hiding things from me never ends well for my opponent. When did you hear the scream? Who did you hear? Yeah, when did you hear the scream? When did you hear this scream? Oh, wait, now I remember. I forgot about the show. They put on a show for us prisoners around the time of the incident, you see. Yes, performing animals, if I remember rightly. That's where I was in the morning. So, now you wish to claim that you didn't hear a scream because you were at the show? You do realize that goes completely against everything you've told me so far. And what are you going to do about it, huh? We already realized in the courtroom perjury means nothing, so why the crap should I care about it here? That is, my memory it is patchy, as they say. Well, someone seems to be, bide my time again. Please, please, please be right. The animal show really had to be seen to be believed. It did it? Tell me, what kind of animals did you see? Let me think. A whale?
That's right, my grandchild telling the story too. I joined the circus, but I was not at the prison that day. Sawit was lying.
Did you ride this whale? You weren't actually at the show, were you? Enough of your lies! You were nowhere near the show, were you? Yeah. Well, I seem to remember being there, but maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. Oh, and the poll is done, and Damon Gant won with 69% of the vote. Oak contributing 50 channel points. That makes me think that Oak approves of the origins of Jajaji. Jajaji. Okay, so far so good. We're doing all right. I'm actually going to save again. I'm going to stagger in case I have somehow screwed up and not realized it and put this save down here on this save slot. Okay, well, because we've only lost a little bit of hit points. I don't think we've taken any, like, hits there or anything. Well, I seem to remember being there, but maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. It's clear Mr. Sawwheat wasn't at the show. This felt like a vital clue. When did you hear the scream? Who did you hear screaming? Who did you hear screaming? Wait, I just realized I made the mistake. When the incident happened, I was out in the yard. Yes. Oh, a pin message. It says in parentheses in all caps, vetted this time. I was curious and checked the judge's Wikipedia page. I quote, thanks to a translation oversight, Gant's nickname for the judge, Udgy, appears in the German version of the game to be his actual name, as the word for judge is Richter, while Gant, while Gant still refers to him with a pet name, Udgy, which would not be a diminutive of Richter in any way. So can we accept that then as a justification that it's like his canon name? That he's Judge Udgy? Everybody else has like bizarre pun names. So he can have one, right? I want to accept that he's Judge Udgy. I love Judge Udgy. Over on YouTube, Opinion says, oh, Damon Gant was ridiculous. I need to rewatch Rise from the Ashes soon. That case, man, I just remember, it wasn't as frustratingly long as the final case of Edgeworth Investigations 1 with Ambassador Alba, but wow, that was a long case. And whenever I think about it, I can't help but think about that one time I did my 3 a.m. math and I was so proud of it and thought I was onto something, and then Prince Paul crushed it with one sentence and completely destroyed me on the inside. But that made for a fun TikTok clip. Okay, let's play a little bit more here. When the incident happened, I was out in the yard, yes. So I didn't hear anyone screaming, no one at all. Time to deploy my clue. You weren't at any show. How long are you planning to keep up these lies? Okay, this makes me feel like maybe we won. Maybe we got it. Maybe we're good. Let me read a couple comments in the chat, though. Let's see. Oak says, I think he may have saw something. Should I make ramen? Crystal says, nar. Queen gave the hydrate command. Yeah. Thank you very much, Queen Katie. Queen Katie says, I'm drinking water, so you should too. Vera says, yes, yum. Crystal says, Crystal with a little smiley face. Oak says, what? Vera said, let my girl move onto the afterlife. Oak says, real, let me arrest. Nora said, speaking of which, how do they not notice that Maya was channeling Mia in the first game? There's a very obvious difference. Even more obvious the time Pearl did it. Maybe it's like in Japanifornia, they just don't understand how puberty works for a girl. You know, the judge over there is like, yeah, sometimes boobs get huge, then deflate. There's just a fluctuation. You know what? Probably, actually, no. I was going to say something, but that was going to be really, really gross. I will not say it. If you pay me $2, I'll tell you in a DM what the gross joke was. No, I probably won't because it's inappropriate. Quickita says, oh yeah, I forgot my spoiler clip, lol. Okay, so let's check out this spoiler clip then. Load this up with the clip viewer so we can all watch this together. This is titled, It's Our Old Friend. So for anyone lurking, a spoiler clip is when I accidentally foreshadow or guess something that is either very right or very, very wrong. So it's titled, It's Our Old Friend, 7 days ago.
Center's holding cells. That's where defendants are kept while they're awaiting trial. The area beyond this door serves a rather different purpose.
Are we gonna get to see any past case culprits? I mean, I assume most, if not all of them, were executed. Can we see, because like this, you guys said this is an anniversary game, right? Can we see like Matt on guard and oh crap, who's the Jamma Ninja guy? I want to see like old. Wait, no, the Jamma Ninja was the one who was murdered. Crap. Yeah, because that was the same case as that. Never mind. I just want to see. I want to see criminals. I want to see old friends, even if they're murderers. Sawheed was not an old friend. Sawheed was not an old friend. But thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. Oh, what?
Fun fact, if you sort Logan's TikTok videos by popularity, that one math session is in the top 20 videos of his. I don't even know if he still got that Miles on a scooter cursor.
Oh, I do. Hang on. I don't know if it's in this scene here, because when I transferred everything over to OBS, I kind of cut a lot of the fat, so to speak. But it is still over in my pre-show. It's right here. In fact, I've been using it for my pre-shows for this one during the music when it does a little flourish. I've been like doing a little whew kind of a thing. So he's still there, which, as you see, is an edited Fat Byakuya sprite done up as Miles Edgeworth. So there is that. I keep forgetting that you can sort videos like that. The problem is like a lot of the really old videos, audio autoplay is disabled. What was that? Why did it say that? Hang on, let me switch over this again. Why? Hang on. I'm gonna really quickly turn some stuff off and back on, like anything that has sound alerts. Because that was concerning. Okay, hopefully that didn't mess up anything. But yeah, like a lot of the older clips, like they changed the way they did the URLs, and I think on desktop, you don't have the same way to share the clips URLs anymore, or something like that. It's messed up. It's very disappointing. But let's play some game. Let's play some game here. Oh, except with the last comment in chat, I can see underneath Katie's clip.
Hey there, Mario. You're looking pretty hot today.
Well,
Thank you so much, Mickey Mouse.
I gotta cut that one off because that one will include some. That'll include some later on spoiler stuff. So I gotta cut that one. So we can try again. We can try again if we want to. Even though it's mostly just me talking about, I don't even remember who suggested that. A theoretical meeting between Super Mario and Mickey Mouse. But we can try one more. Try one more clip roulette, and then we'll get back to the game. But the last comment I see underneath Queen Katie's spoiler clip is Crystal saying, how far behind is Logan? According to that spoiler clip, 7 days.
Hey there, Mario.
It's the same one!
Thank you so much, Mickey.
How did that happen? How did the same clip come up twice in a row? Okay, we just stop right there. We don't... One of these days, like, I do need to go back and find any clips that will contain spoiler stuff in them and delete those clips. Even if they're, like, good clips, I'll feel bad. But I don't want those showing up in shout-outs, I guess. So we're done. We tried. Back in the game. How long are you planning to keep up these lies? I already know that you weren't at the show. Sort of thing. Just so I can get out of that menu screen. Let's save and, like, initiate the conversation with Akinari. You're here. Oh, he's dying. He's getting dying germs all over us. Let's see. I think I was wearing the same t-shirt as I'm wearing now in that clip. Yeah, so there we go. Do you like that better? I realized some people on TikTok didn't like me making fun of Akinari. I know Beowulf had always said that is like your best social link. I didn't realize how widespread that belief was. A lot of people were like, best social link, best social link, best social link. Apparently a lot of people like Akinari Kamiki. The game's up, Mr. Sawheed. It's high time you told me the truth. I demand to know about this scream now. Okay, so that didn't kill his chest piece, so we gotta save again, because we need to just keep saving. I don't want to lose mine chest. Pin message. Vero pinned, written by Vero, said, Logan never changes his shirt. Canon. Aww. Next time, I'll make sure it's different shirt than this one. This one has a sound wave on it, Vero. You never told me which Transformers universe your evil Hear Me Out is from. But this is a version of Soundwave that you haven't seen nor met. It's a toy-only version. But Elvira says, okay, fine, I forgive you because I got Soundwave. Is Soundwave your Hear Me Out? I demand to know about this scream now. I can't tell you what I don't know. I didn't hear any scream, not from the person who found the body. I hate it when they do this. Why would you say that, Sawit? Fine, then we're done. Wait, it wasn't the victim who screamed? How curious. Most people would assume the scream had come from the victim. So then why do you think it came from the person who found the body, I made the mistake, that's all. How, Mr. Sawheat? How did you know it was the person who found the body who screamed? And again, we're gonna keep save scumming this, because I'm not good at this mini game. I feel like that was the right move. Okay, save. And I will be back to the chat soon. Because you were the one who found the body, because you're the victim. You're the one who found the body. I think we got it. I wanted to say you're the victim, but I can't risk it in this. That would have been for the funny, but I probably would have had to go back to the start of this section. Shall I tell you? You knew because it was you who found the body. And the scream that was heard when the incident occurred didn't come from the victim. It came from you! Oh. Yeah. His toupee should have flown off again. How did you? It's true, I admit it, but what gives you the right to treat people like this? Yeah, how dare we be a jerk to murderers? Checkmate. Oh, it's done. Mind chess complete. Now that we've established you were the one who found the body, Mr. Sawheat, I believe you have lost any standing you might have had to withhold your cooperation. Now that we're out of that, we'll save again. Just in case the game crashes, I do not want to go back to that. Oh boy. Crystal with a timestamp in the chat said 2:03:07. So I am over 45 minutes behind still. Oak says, why do you hate me? Crystal says, I gave it back. Oak says, hey, at least I got 10 extra. Quickgator said, napping wafers. I need to chill my brain. Good luck with the mind chess, Logan. Y'all make sure he saves. Vera said, let them play it. Oak says to Vero, don't worry, I'm not spoiling anything. He just knows nothing about Persona. And Vera says, dang. Vera says, imagine dying to some guy named Frank. Quickgator said, Phoenix would make so much fun of Miles if he did. It says, Nums wafers. I wonder how close we'll be this time. This time I did better. Not much better, but better. Nora said, how? Couldn't tell the difference between DDLC and Persona. They're both anime-themed visual novel games. Well, with visual novel, I mean, Persona is a JRPG, but like there are visual novel versions of it. Like P3P is visual novel styled, right? Oak says, I don't know. Quickgator said DDLC Persona, huh? Yeah, yes, Monica, my favorite Persona user. Oak says Monica's Persona, Macbeth. Yeah, I'd accept that. Quickgator said, you had mind on your mind. Vera said, but mind on your mind. I like that. That was the explanation for Vero's poll earlier. Oak says, ooh, I thought it was who would I want to play mind chess against. Okay, yeah, Phoenix is much better. I just wanted to beat Wendy O'Bag in chess. Quickgator said, the big buff guy, you read his plaque from before talking to him. Yeah, but what was his name though? Did he have a name? I didn't even when we were talking to him, I don't think I checked to see if he had a name. Chase the bunny! Oh, hey, it's been a while! How are you doing? So good to see you. Are you still in the chat? Because I'm way behind. I don't know if you left in the last 45 minutes, but so good to see you. Said I still need to get through this game. Haven't quite finished it yet. Are you ahead of us then? Oak says, lurk, making ramen. Thank you for the lurk. Quickgator said, gonna mute for a bit. I have a raging headache, and only silence will cure. So if Logan dies or yells for a potato, do ping me in Discord. Well, thank you for still lurking, even if you're muted. Quickgator said, yay, Logan learned the ways of save scum and mind chess. Nora said, oh, I think there's a heart attack in my leg. I don't know if that happens. Eggland! Say hello, entirely lurking with his big, with this as background noise while writing Mantis fanfic. Please post in the Discord when you're done. I love seeing that stuff. It delights me to no end. Also, I didn't have a chance to comment on, but Eglin, nice. I assume Cookie Run fan art that you did, because they were cookie people. But Eggland, how are you? Vera says to Eggland, yellow. Quickita said, oh, hey, that's one of the Logan clips I saw when I was testing shoutouts. Nora said, help what? Crystal says, fat Q-ya. Crystal's laughing. Oh, so that must have been the oh, I'm in lesbians with you, fat Byakuya. Quickita said, is Logan dying to Frankie? I almost did. Eglin said, Glass Joe mentioned, Ayo. Eglin, do you play Punch Out. Pin message. Oh, pinned by Vero, written by Chase the Bunny, saying, still here, Logan. Nice to see you. I'm in the case after this one, I think. Okay, well, good. So you'll probably, no matter how fast or slow you go, you'll stay ahead of me because I have been very slow plugging along in this game. But it's so good to see you. Like, how have you been? I'm glad that you're still here, that I got to where you were, that you hadn't like left by the time I reached your comment in the chat. I always worry about that when I'm this far behind, but so good to see you. Let's see. Oh, and I see over on YouTube, Opinion goes, woo! I hope that's for the fact that I survived that mine chest. I hope I get better at it. It's just that I never know whether you're supposed to be intuitive or counterintuitive with these things. I don't know. Let's see. Nora says, I have to go to sleep. Night night. Love y'all. So sad I didn't see Miss Batty today. Rip Verity. Anyway, I'm gonna go sleep. Oh shoot. I'm getting to bed extra late. I have a debate tomorrow. I'm suddenly very panicked. I have a debate tomorrow. Good luck with your debate tomorrow. Break a leg, Nora. Get some sleep. Thank you so much for being here. Rest well. You're awesome. Hopefully see you next time. Kick butt of your debate. Let us know how it goes. Have a good one. Good night, Nora. Quickita said, by the way, chat, he might be getting close to a whoops spoiler in here. So if he does, and he's just about to reread it, just freak out and make him forget it ever happened. Vera said, you got it. Do it for Ms. Batty. Said she would love a good debate. Nora said, so true. Vera salutes. Crystal says, it's both of us. Lechery. Lit. Nora says, I dropped down on the Emerald League cry. I hate Duolingo. Anyway, good night. I think after the first time I got all the way up to the top league, I'm like, now I don't care about leagues. I usually hover right around Sapphire, sometimes pop it up into Obsidian. Let's see. Crystal says, Liritary? People say liritary? I think if you say literary, that's almost closer. But it's literally, if you want to slur it. Literally, if you want to say it properly. But literally will get by just fine. Vera says, a lot of R's. Crystal said, so real. Atlantic, how you doing? Said, hello, I'm late as usual. But you know what? Regardless whether you're late, it's good to see you, Atlantic. How are you? Vera says, welcome in. Vera said, do we have a death counter? Quickita said, well, I guess I'm going to have to write it down soon. Logan 2025 through 2025, death by Frank. Hopefully, when was the last time I died not on purpose in an Ace Attorney game? Granted, it's mostly because I shamelessly save scum. But it's harder with these mine chests, so maybe we should have a death counter for this game. Vera said, how does he keep getting away with it? Die for content. Quickity said, no, so close. I was going to start my death by mine chest counter. Quickity says, boo, shame. Crystal said, time to find raids. 2:34:05. Okay, so I'm like about a little over a half hour behind. Vera said, I want Logan to be the voice of my Google Maps. If you know a way to do it, sure. I don't know. What do I have to do? If it doesn't take too long, if I can like do it in 10 minutes. Oak says, so real. Quickity said, Logan, please skip my spoiler. Whoopsie, please, lol. Magpie says, that lawyer guy is hysterical. Crystal with some raid suggestions. Thank you very much, Crystal. I will copy these down right now, because we will definitely need those in actually just a little while. We are technically like 2 minutes away from the 3-hour mark. I don't know how I keep getting so far behind, even though we're using slow chat now. I can only imagine how much farther behind I would be without slow chat. So I will say a couple of things, Crystal. A, thank you very much for the raid suggestions. And B, thank you very much for being such a stickler with slow chat. And also, by the way, it's so good to see you here on the nights when you don't have school. So thank you for just being an awesome Squire mod. How long does Crystal need to be a Squire before she's eligible for a promotion, by the way, guys? Quickity said, okay, I can hear now. My headache is better. Yay, I'm glad. Unfortunately, it's just me frantically reading chat right now, but I'm glad your headache is better just for the sake of you not being in pain. Crystal says, I'm 2 steps ahead of you, Logan. I already have raid suggestions. Oh, had you like typed that in right before I asked for them? Good on you, Crystal. We salute you. Oak says, holy crap, he's my best friend. Vera said, Damon Gant is silly. Crystal says, silly man. Vera said, a little silly guy, if you will. I don't think he's a silly little guy. He's a silly big guy. Queen Katie says, I actually have a vet. Oh, that was pinned earlier. Oh, no, vetted this time. Don't worry, Vero. Fact about Gant and Judgy, because I was curious. Interesting. Lol. Vera said, oh my gosh, breaking immersion. I forgot it was Orla telling us all this. I'm glad that you remember now, though. Vera says, hit us. And there was a pin message. Vera said, it's canon to us. Queen Katie said, canon, gavel slam. Krista with a breathe command. Hang on, I'll do that right now. Thank you, Crystal. Agnes says, I'm going to have a look back at the Valentine stream. Cannot remember for the life of me if you made Judge Uchi the guy's dad or grandpa, just a completely unrelated guardian. I can't remember either. Part of me wants to do another fun Valentine stream, but it's like 2 weeks away, less than 2 weeks away, and I don't know if I can prepare that quickly. I know I'll be able to prepare something in time for April Fool's Day. I already have some stuff set up, and I think that's going to be fun. Maybe no Valentine stream. Maybe we can finally do the one where I have chat make a dating profile for me. But I don't know if you guys actually want to do that, if that would be as funny as I think it might be, or if it'll just be sad. Crystal with the timestamp 2:45:15. I'm only 15 minutes behind. Crystal says, you cut the ... fat but I like that. I like that pun. Crystal says, huh? Vera says, oh gosh. Oak says, peak clip. Quicken said, Nora, ignore that. Vera said, I was hoping for an Ace Attorney clip. Crystal's laughing. Vera said, what? How unlucky am I? Vera said, not me, it's Crystal. Vera says, Logan never changes his shirt canon. Quickgator says, nah, the Akinari clips were funny, knowing what happens. No, I think people still enjoyed them, but there were a lot of people like very adamantly, fiercely defending him. I think it was because there was the one where he told the ending to his story, and I concluded it with saying very dryly to him, Akinari, I regret being friends with you, or something like that. And I think people were like, hey, no bad mouthing him, but I got a lot of engagement. I noticed the most engagement I've gotten recently was over on a YouTube clip. It was an old Poppy Playtime clip when Kissy Missy appeared, and I thought she was Huggy Wuggy, and I call her Huggy Wuggy. And my gosh, people come out of the woodwork to say, that is Kissy Missy, not Huggy Wuggy. But it's like, okay, I made a mistake, but thank you for the engagement. I hope you enjoyed the clip nonetheless. I'll take it. I will accept that. Let's see. Vera says, okay, fine, I forgive you. Crystal says, as TikTok commentators say, Logan is a born hater. Vera says, Soundwave is above a hear me out. Everyone will hear me out on him. The one I'm thinking about will get people to boo at me. Not scary. Jerry, well, again, Vera, you gotta let me know like which continuity it's from. Just that much. Quickgator said, boo, no death by mind chest. And then an unlurk from Oak. Vera said to answer you, the character is from IDW. Oh, okay. Because you haven't met the really scary freaky hear me outs like Overlord and Tarn, so I think you're probably safe whoever it is. Oak says ramen done. Quickgator said captions, that was the explanation for Vero's polar bear earlier. Chase the bunny, oh, this pinned earlier, so I gotta be really close to catching up. Am I almost caught up? Oak says Logan only just got to where I started making ramen. It took me 45 minutes to make and I was done. That's a long time to make ramen. I guess if it's not instant though. Vera said AI, the Somnium reference. Quickgator said for real, for real. Eglin said, trying to get these fanfic done before Valentine's Day, at least one. Oh, maybe we could have like a dramatized reading if they're not too long. Eglin said, I've never played Punch-Out, but I have watched so many playthroughs and I know far too much lore at this point. Is there lore to Punch-Out? Oak said, this ramen recipe is really good, but I keep making the sauce too thick, so it doesn't really end up as a broth, just as ramen coated with sauce. I usually prefer when there's a broth. Quickgator said, I remember one time I watched this cool video on YouTube that explained the very cool animations of the Wii game. Eglin says, I watched several on all the illegal maneuvers in the game, and a few on the translations of the various languages in the Wii game. Yeah, I would imagine it's like Kinnikuman. Are you familiar with that? In America, it was called Muscle. I think an Ultimate Muscle there was a version of. It's like a pro wrestling anime, manga, toy line, whatever you want to call it. And there was one I saw where a guy literally in the ring grabbed the other guy, folded him up, kneaded him into noodles, cooked him as ramen, and devoured him. And I think that's an illegal move in wrestling. I could be wrong. Quickgator said, considering we have only 2 mind chests per case, we should be good for 3 more cases with 6 more mind chests, lol. So yeah, maybe I'll start the counter. Okay, so at least we're good for the rest of this case. Crystal says, I need promotion now, /J. Okay, well, imagine this is like you're coming in to see your boss. Sell me on the promotion, Crystal. Oak said, I also found a recipe for chicken skewers. It's really good, and it's really easy to make. Crystal says, I saw that. Everyone was coming for Logan, correcting him, laughing. Oh, I can see the end of chat. It's in sight. Oak says, it has like half a teaspoon of cayenne. I almost said canine. Cayenne, which is a perfect amount of spice for me, but apparently it's too much for my mom, so that means my dad would literally die if he ate it. Vera said, for when you catch up a chat, their name starts with an N. Ooh. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna figure out who it is, and then I'll just post and tag you and just say the person's name. Crystal says, sir, that's Kissy Missy. Huggy Wuggy is blue. I mean, it's like they're these giant supernatural monster creature things, and it looked the same, just a different color. It's like, And yeah, one of them we saw die, but it's like monsters come back to life. Monsters change color. I thought maybe it was a powered up Huggy Wuggy, but Kissy Missy, it's fine. It's fine. As long as people enjoyed it, that's all that matters. Oak says, oh, that's what I just did to make my ramen. Quikita said, this is also me complaining that we had the second mine chest this early. I wish they'd saved it for later in the case. So does this case still have a long way to go? Magpie says, good night, Logan. Oh, thank you, Magpie. I'm close to catching up with chat. Just hang tight, everybody, for the raid if you can. Oak says, thank you for the very monkey peace stream. Okay, this stream only had a little bit of monkey urine in it. I don't think this stream had enough monkey urine to characterize the entire stream as a monkey urine stream. But urine comes in the stream, so it's like, that works. It's a peace stream. Said, I don't know, I wasn't here for like half of it, but it made me smile. I'm glad it made you smile. I hope you got enough rest, Oak. Vera said, they're probably kids offended, laughing. How dare you mistake my favorite mascot guy for another? Crystal says, laughing. We get to said, thank you for the very FFF stream. Fender, Fifi, and Frank. It could even be 4 Fs if you count the second F in Fifi. Oak said, good night, chairman. Vera said, thank you for the very assistant Miles stream. There we go, 3 hours, 5 minutes, and 45 seconds. I caught up to chat for the first time of the night. Yeah. Okay. We gotta pick a raid suggestion here. So let's see, okay, that person's on followers only, so we don't wanna do that. This person has the fewest number of viewers, but this other person is doing an art stream. And I really like art streams. So, I think it's on the duck. I will save, because actually I don't know if I had saved at this point. So let me go ahead and save. There we are, save. So we might do the art stream, even though the art stream has twice as many viewers as the Detroit Become Human stream. I feel like we don't see enough art streams. Am I mistaken in this? Am I the only one who feels this way? I just really like art streams, so we're probably gonna go do that. And let's start this raid here. For anyone who might be lurking, let me give you the rundown and everything. Our schedule, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternating between this, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit, and Metaphor Refantasio. So tomorrow's a Monday, no stream on Monday. I'll be posting this upcoming week's schedule on Discord, and then we'll have a stream on Tuesday for Metaphor Refantasio, and Thursday we'll be picking up where we left off here. We will probably cancel next Sunday's stream, though, for the Super Bowl. I don't want to compete against that, so go to Super Bowl parties if you want. There is a link tree in the chat that has a Discord invite link, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all those things. I'm going to copy that over to post it into the YouTube chat as well, because we still have like a couple lurkers over there in YouTube, so feel free to check that all out. I think I have been organized in explaining all of these things. I hope so. Let me read some more here. Crystal says, thank you for the very intern stream. Vera said, so slow mode from the beginning works. It may need to from now on. I'm sorry that we're doing that now, but I think we might have to. Kugita said, see y'all next time for the, I don't know what we're doing for Metaphor, but I guess we still have ahead. We should be heading to Brylehaven, I believe, next time. Crystal says, art stream. Oak says, good night, everyone. Vera says, y'all pretend to be surprised when Logan sends the schedule on Discord. Crystal says, sure, laughing. Yeah, sorry if that's spoilers on the schedule, but I love and appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really needed this after last time when we had the technical difficulties of the Discord notification not going out. You're all amazing. You're wonderful. Have an amazing Monday. We'll see you on Tuesday for Metaphor and Thursday for more Ace Attorney. Enjoy the raid. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. And for those watching the VOD or over on YouTube, good night as well.